All right, we are here. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Uncle Bruce here. Stock Markets with Bruce. Good morning, one and all. This is Thursday, May the 20th, 2021, and we're getting ready for another day today. Something tells me we might actually have an up day today. We've been negative all morning on the futures, no question about that. The Dow futures and S&P and Nasdaq were all in the red, but we're kind of coming out of it already. We're still an hour to go before we open. The Nasdaq yesterday was down 100 plus points all day long, and at the very end of it, it was only down 3.5 points. Right now, the Nasdaq is only off 4.25 points. This is nothing. So there's already a turnaround happening on Nasdaq, or let's put it this way: there is no continuation of a sell-off happening here. S&P 500 is down only 7.25 points. We're talking like 1.18 of a percentage point here. There's nothing happening seriously here. The Dow showing down 105 points, but that's all because of Cisco. And Cisco posted huge profits for their latest quarter. They announced those last night. The problem with the Cisco stock is they're not sure of their future because of supply issues. Heard that one before? And there's analysts going, well, we can't tell you exactly how the company's going to do because the company can't tell us exactly how they're going to do. And so sell now and ask questions later is the model there. And the stock is unfairly being hammered. Buying opportunity as far as I'm concerned, but the Dow's down 108. But even that is just nothing to worry about. I mean, we're talking 0.3 of a percentage point. So this momentum coming into the morning is so thin, so light. I just don't see a follow through of selling coming in here. And to me, we've had 3 days already of the Dow and the market's lower. I think we're coming in for a snap rally here within the first hour of the day. Unless I'm missing something off the sidelines here, but I don't see it. By the way, oil down again, down 92 cents a barrel to 62.44, overpriced, in my humble opinion, by $10 a barrel. There is oil everywhere. There's no shortage of oil. Don't let anyone try to fool you into this. There's absolutely no shortage of oil, period. Anyway, we'll see how things get started. By the way, thank you to Joachim Hassin. Welcome, Joachim Hansen, for joining the group. That was the first. That was the first thing that popped up as soon as I announced the show starting today. Created this thing, and that was the first notice. I love that. Thank you for coming in here as a member and joining the gang of regulars that are already here. Thank you, guys. Also, Toki Dog, I'm trying to find this out. You said that he's saying that the first quarter earnings for this morning were released for SoFi, and they're excellent. Can't find them. I'd love to hear where that's coming from. This kind of news I like to hear. No question about it. As far as IPOE is concerned, the company that SoFi is taking over, 1756 on the pre-market, up 12 cents. It's been up, a couple pennies all morning here, but only 34,000 volumes. So I don't see anything there on their site to talk about what you're mentioning here. But boy, I sure hope you're right. I hope you're right, and I hope that that is confirmed somehow, somewhere, some way, and it's all good news. I would love to know what the numbers are. I'd really like to know what those are. But that's all I see there. But we'll take it. Thank you. Everyone is saying it's good news for my shares. You got that right. We're happy and we're looking forward to it. Welcome one, welcome all. This channel, it's all about covering the stock markets in plain English. If you're looking for fancy charts, fancy technical analysis that can guarantee it, maybe to put you to sleep. Can't do it. I just am not into that. I'm just going to interpret what's going on in the market in plain English for you to try to help you through the gobbledygook that's going on out there. There's so many analysts being interviewed right now about what's happening with interest rates and what's happening with inflation and what's happening in the bond market and these guys are masters at words that just make no sense to most of us. And I just try to cut through that and just tell you what the heck is really happening. The NASDAQ just showed a moment ago a positive pre-market opening. The NASDAQ right now is down 1.5 points going into the the last 55 minutes before we open for trading. I have a feeling that we're going to be up. We're going to start the market on the upside, at least a mixed market anyway. So don't be surprised if the FANG stocks, the big boys of tech, have a nice start to get things going. So look for Facebook and Amazon, and look for maybe Netflix, but Google and Apple, all Microsoft, to have a nice little start to the day here. Don't be surprised if they're already on the upside, because they are firing on all cylinders, making a ton of money. They're going to have another great quarter coming up. The quarter after that is looking good again. They have no debt. They have cash in the bank. They're doing massive stock buybacks. I mean, all the ingredients of a higher market for the NASDAQ. It's all baked in. This little correction, or if that even what it was, is a fake out. The NASDAQ is only up 5%. We don't even have a 10% correction anywhere. The Dow has not got a correction going on of any significance. I just don't think there is a correction. I think we have a little glitch, and then we just go higher. Tiny dip, and off we go. The U.S. economy is poised to just keep right on rocking. The expansion is underway. The reopening is underway. The only glitch of it right now is this supply link or supply chain problem, and that comes back to a couple of areas. One of which being computer chips. We're definitely hearing about more and more and more of that kind of problem, and we just need to get through it. Hopefully we'll figure that out. I'm sure it's temporary. I can tell you it's all temporary. I'm not even worried about the glitches in the market whatsoever. Emerita, thank you for this donation to start off my show this morning. Should we be concerned reverse repo usage shorts above COVID highs? Should we be concerned reverse repo usage? I don't even know what that means. You got to help me with these terms. I don't even know what that means. Reverse repo usage. Filled in the SEC.gov. Tried to link here, but can't do that in Super Chat. Linked in normal chat. Thank you for being here. Filled in the SEC.gov. Tried to link here, but can't do that in Super Chat. Linked in normal chat. I don't know what. Did I not have enough coffee this morning? Is that my problem? Have I not got enough caffeine in my system? Because, man, I have no idea what's going on here. How is it legal? How is it legal for YouTubers to post videos claiming AMC is going to 100,000 a share? That's messed up because people are believing it. How is it legal? Well, free speech, I suppose. I mean, you want me to give you, answers to U.S. law from Canada? I'll do what I can. I'm in Creston, British Columbia, Canada, by the way. I'm not in America. Love America, and I love Americans, but I'm in Canada. And how is it legal for? I mean, you think that's a crazy video? Check out the rest of YouTube. There's some real crazy stuff. But everyone has their opinions, and they're entitled to it. And if they do a disclaimer that this isn't financial advice and I'm here for entertainment purposes, I guess, I'm here for interpretation purposes. And I guess I'm interpreting that this is kind of wacky too. So I don't know. Krista, my wife literally started crying when I explained how if IPOE reached $50 by January, by January as the option closed, it would have been $100,000 profit for us. Well, it's true. I mean, if a stock goes from 1770, where IPO is now, and it turns into SoFi, which it will a week from Monday, and then it goes to $50 a share between now and next January, and you've got options, and you have enough contracts and enough of a good enough a price, yeah, you're going to have yourself a very nice profit. Well, that's true. Now, can you hang on for the whole ride, or are you going to go snarky at 2025? You're just going to go, oh, I want to sell now. We'll see. There's a lot of upside, I think, coming on IPOE. I think there's upside coming immediately on IPOE before it even becomes SoFi. Because if SoFi is doing what we believe it's doing, what we're led to believe, what we're hearing, we already are reading articles already. We're already seeing analytic reports saying the book value of SoFi, the minute it does this merger with IPOE, on the open market is about 27 bucks a share. It's a range of 20 to 27, but the talk is it's actually above 27. But I kind of use the upper end of the range because I'm convinced that this stock is going to be heavily in demand from a bunch of new investors that are just going to find out about it. We talk about this stock all the time, but we're following every little detail all along the road here because we're so early into this game on IPOE. The market in general, 90% of the stock market participants probably don't even know that SoFi is going public with IPOE. They don't quite yet know. They know SoFi is going public, or they think they are. They've heard something about that, but they don't know it's IPOE. They don't know it's your stock. You know it because you're here with me. But there are 926 people here right now. So, we're kind of like the small little group that knows what's happening and what's going to happen between SoFi and IPOE. And I'm just letting you guys know that we already are aware of the fact that the SoFi IPOE merger has a book value of over 27 bucks a share upon listing. And I'm saying to you, above and beyond that, there will not be enough free trading stock available for the market at large when they want in to follow that deal, that they're going to run it up to probably double that price. And that's what happens with stocks. Stocks sometimes get ahead of themselves. That's what's going to happen here. This stock is going to be ahead of itself right off the bat, and it's going to stay that way for the first year of listing, in my humble opinion, because SoFi is not a stagnant little company. SoFi is in the middle of a massive growth surge right now. They're going from 800,000 customers to 1.6 million now, 3 million by the end of the year, and then 5 million estimated after that. Their customer base is exploding because it's all online. It's online banking. This is it right here. And they're getting handed a $1.9 billion in cash the minute they list, a week Monday. Here's a check from the law offices, from all these lawyers, because money's all in trust, about to be transferred into SoFi's hands to allow them to expand their online banking business, which they're going to talk to us about with press releases. And that is the news that I'm telling you will be picked up by people who have no idea that this thing's about to go. All the market is hearing about, again, for those of you who are newbies to this market, or even you veterans out there, you know that in the last 2 weeks, what have you heard on the public airwaves about the stock market? All you've heard are the IPOs that are coming through the New York Exchange or the NASDAQ. We're hearing this morning about oat milk. The other day we heard about Squarespace. Before that we heard about Coinbase. All these new market listings and IPO listings. That's all we're hearing about. No one is talking about SoFi. Not a word. You're not hearing a single syllable about SoFi anywhere by anybody. Okay, watch CNBC all day long. No one talks about SoFi. It's a private company. They're not going to talk about it. They're going to talk about SoFi right around the moment the merger happens, and then they're going to try to, I don't want to say they're going to slam the stock. What they're going to do is aggressively highlight the fact, I'm trying to use plain enough English for you, highlight the fact that, SoFi took over a SPAC. And this is that billionaire Chalma, whatever his name is, deal. It's one of those Chalma deals. Billionaire guy, is this one going to work out? I mean, you're going to get all this skeptical talk, but at the end of the day, you're going to start to hear analysts go, watch out, do not poo-poo this stock. Get out of the way of this one, because this outfit is $8.5 billion in size, growing like crazy, funding easily. I mean, they're just funded with all kinds of cash, and these guys are huge. And the stock will be picked up and followed by a lot of analysts. And I expect the shares to be in the mid-30s in no time. Right now, 1772. You heard it here for the millionth time. I don't know if you heard it here first, but you're hearing it from me for the millionth time. I will not stop talking about this stock's potential. If you guys are small investors, which most I'm sure you are, even if you have $1,000, you could make yourself a real nice buck here, a real good return. And the way to do it is to buy call contracts on this stuff. I don't generally tell you to buy contracts. I generally don't do that. I tell people to write contracts when shares are high, like with GameStop and with AMC. But with this one, you want to buy the call options on this stock that expire next January or after. So you want to give yourself lots of time. And if you've got $1,000 and you can pick off $200 contracts, $250 contracts, it might be like 4 or 5. They might be 1750s, they might be 20s or 2250s. I'm not sure of the strike price because I don't have an option chain here, but you got to check that out yourself. But pick off 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts for 2022 early part on SoFi. And don't worry about the 2250 exercise price, even 25. I wouldn't worry about it. Get your butt in there. And if you've got 5 of them, hopefully, that's 500 shares of stock you are now going to see the upside of, if there is an upside. And if they do go to $35 and you got a $25 contract, you're $10 in the money plus whatever time premium you have. You may have yourself a $12 contract. You get 5 of those, that's a $6,000 bill in your hands. Now, they go higher and they go to 40. You have a $15 book value, maybe a $17 contract. That's 1,700 times 5, that's 8,500. They go to 50, like it's being talked about here. They go that high. They're about a $27 contract, 2,700 each times 5. That's $13,500 for $1,000, 13 to 1. So yeah, you can see what I'm getting at. Some of you out there, I know, are buying 10 contracts, 15, 20, 30 contracts. You have more to spend. I get it. And so you've got even that much more leverage. So again, depending on how many contracts you have and what you paid for them and what your leverage is going to be on them, you'll see a return. But anyway, there it is. That is what I would be recommending. Get your hands on these contracts ASAP, because when this thing goes, and it's already moved from 14.97 a week and a bit ago to 17.79 now, this is going to really go. There you go, folks. Let's see what happens. Welcome one, welcome all to the show this morning. I'm glad you're here. Here we go. Michael is saying that January 21, 2022 contracts, 15 at 380, 17 at 305, 20 at 244, 2250s are 203. So the 15s are trading at 380, the 17s are trading at 305, the $20 contracts are 244, and the 2250s are 203. So if you have $1,000, you can buy about 5 of the 2250s, giving you 500 shares of control, or you can buy about 3 or so of the 17s, which are 305 each. So if you get 3 of the 17s and the stock goes to 37, that's a $20 gain on top of the value of the contract. So that would put them at $20 in the money. They'd probably be trading about $22, $23. So you'd have $6,600, $6,700 for 1,000 if they went to that range. If they went to $50, well, we're stretching it, but that's a $33 book value contract 3 times. So you'd have 10 grand in book value plus premium. Over on the 2250s, as we see here, we have 5 contracts at $50 each. They would be $27.50 in the money per contract. So each one would be $27.50 times 5 contracts. Let's run them to $30 with time value. You'd have 15 grand. So that'd be 15 to 1 payoff. So there you go. There's your thing. So you want to make 15 to 1, and you put up 1,000, you'll turn into 15. You put 2,000 in there, you're going to turn into 30. You put in 10,000, you turn it into 150,000. How much do you want to risk? I'm just saying to you folks, you can make a little bit of money with not a lot of money. And like I said, if you have $1,000 and if you can turn 1,000 into 10,000, what is wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with that. Even turning 1,000 into 5,000, what's wrong with that? If that happens in the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days, happy? Shouldn't you be happy? I would say so. So again, all depending on your positions and your risk tolerances, your capital available. Buying an option means you can lose all of it or make quite a bit of a return depending on leverage. And so keep that in mind. And those are some of the prices as of a few minutes ago. Thank you, Michael, for that. I appreciate it very much for helping us out, letting us know what these are. Anyway, there you have it. $27 is the book value, I think, of this deal. As soon as this thing goes up, as soon as it's listed, that's the book value. Will it trade there guaranteed? No. but that's the book value of the deal, and I think it'll be higher than that. If I buy one call at 17.50 and it goes in the money, I will then need 17.50 to purchase them. Correct? No, you do not. Theoretically, if you buy one contract at say $2 or $4, and the stock goes up in price, and the contract is now worth $8, you just sell the contract for $8. You don't have to exercise it. You don't have to come up with $1,750. You don't buy the stock from the option seller. You just resell the contract in the contract market, because that's where you're getting it from. You're buying the contract in the contract market, the options market, and you're selling it in the options market for whatever the market is telling you it's worth. The higher the stock goes, the more the contract is worth. And if the contract is purchased at $4, it's a $400 purchase, because it's a $4 a share times 100 shares per contract. That's a $400 buy. If you're buying the contract at $5, it's a $500 contract. If you buy it at $3, that's $300 to buy. You sell it at $6, it's $600 to sell. You made $300 profit. You took $300, turned into $600. And if you got 5 of them, you've turned $600 into $3,000, obviously, because you have 5 times 6. That's how this works. Thank you, everybody, for that. The options market. Now you know why people hire me for an hour on these private consultations. We get through these theoretical chats on options and how they work, and then I talk to you about how to write contracts on stocks that are doing, rather nicely. How you can bring income in while you're holding paper, and this is the other side of the story for IPOE. Buy IPOE right now at $17.60 and sit on this stuff. And if it does go to 35 or $50, you can then become an option writer, and I will help you with that. Now you are writing contracts against every 100 shares you have. So for $1,760, you can buy 100 shares. There's no expiry on the 100 shares. You don't have to worry about that. Of course, if they go to $50 a share, $1,760 turns into $5,000. Are you rich beyond your wildest dreams? No. Did you make 15 times your money? No. Is it conservative? Kind of, because you're buying at 17 on a company that's a $27 book value, hoping it goes to 50. But at $50 a share, you could theoretically now become an option writer, where you are selling a call contract against your 100 shares for anywhere from $200 to $400 for maybe 1 month of time. So every month or so, you can bring in $200 to $400 a month on your investment by just offering your stock for sale at, say, $55 a share for a month or so. They don't go beyond that, and they just sit between 50 and 55. You bring in between $200 and $400 every 30 days on 100 shares, a $1,700 investment. You're bringing in $200 to $400 a month on a $1,760 investment. That's a pretty good return on your money. Do that every month for a year, and you're bringing in more money than you put into the market, and you still own the stock. Maybe you may want to talk to me for an hour. Have a private consultation. Let me know. Send me a message and say, Bruce, I'd like to talk to you one-on-one. When can you fit me in? We have openings next weekend. I think I have one opening this weekend, Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern, and that's it for this weekend. And then it's next weekend. But next weekend, I'm available. A couple openings on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Next week, Monday for Memorial Day. If any of you'd like to do that. So there you go. Let's see what happens. All right. This is crazy. He's giving out expensive information for free. It's what I do. I try to do it in plain English, so I do the best I can. Thank you, everybody, for being in here and hanging out with me this morning. Hope you're enjoying the pre-market. The Dow now on the pre-market, down 60. We're going higher. S&P is down at 1.3 points. NASDAQ up 22 points in the pre-market. Like I said, we're going higher here. And I think we're going to have a nice move. The U.S. unemployment claims continue to set pandemic lows. These are the breaking headlines. So the market obviously likes this news. And we're looking at the markets here recovering rather nicely because of this headline breaking news with regards to unemployment claims. Very good. This market's going much higher for the rest of this year. Do not worry about the little glitch we've had this past week or two. We're just about coming around here. The Ford CEO is saying through CNBC, the chip shortage will be second quarter, and then we're going to improve. So there you have it. Let's hope so. Let's hope for the entire industry at large that's the case, because the U.S. economy is poised to really take off here, and we'll see what's going on. I'm sitting only on July calls for IPOE that are responding very well. Yes, they are. There's no question that every contract will respond very well. The problem with certain contracts, though, is that they expire very soon, like yours. And you are likely to enjoy something, hopefully, of a gain. Let's hope the stock goes to 2025, between now and July. But if the stock is headed for 50, you're not going to enjoy that upside if it's going to happen in October or November. Whereas if you have a January contract, there you go. Having said that, you can make a few bucks on this one that you have now, sell it, and then buy January's in early July. Of course, you roll them over. You sell those and buy others that are going down the road. It's all good. Yes, that is the way it's going. All right. Welcome all to the show. Nice to see you all here. We've got GameStop right now at 169.73, just under the 170 level. Volume on the pre-market for GameStop is 13,700 shares. We are talking dead quiet here, 169.73. AMC at 12.52, down 12 cents on the pre-market on 1 million so far, 1 million shares. Social Capital, the IPOE, 17.60 right now on 66,000. And then a VG acquisition, that's a Virgin Group, 9.98 unchanged. We've got Gores Holdings at 11.40, up 30 cents on only 200 volumes, so I'm not going to read too much into that. Fortress on 270,000 shares at 9.94, down a penny. Starboard Value at 9.95, up a nickel, it looks like, on 3,000 shares. Vector Acquisition up 3 cents to 10.02 on 3,900 shares. Nav Site at 9.89, unchanged, no volume. Fifth Wall Acquisition, 11.31, up 81 cents this morning, 200 volume. So I don't know about this. We're just waiting for more news and more details as to what's going on. Vanek Vectors up $1.39 to $234.97. Home Depot is down 20 cents now, just about to turn positive at $314.25. IBM is down 21 cents, almost turning positive as well. We've got Microsoft up 60 cents right now at $243. We got Apple up 76 cents to $125.45. We have Tesla up $9.77 to $5.73. And Facebook is up $1.23 to $314.82. So the markets are certainly not much in the way of negative, if anywhere. If anything, it looks more like we're about to go positive here. GameStop 169.91, right at the precipice of 170. We'll see how it wants to open up here in a little while. We are still 33 minutes away from the opening. NASDAQ is now up 35 points. The S&P 500 is up 0.15. Not even 0.1%, but it's turned to the positive. And Dow Jones is now down 52 points, indicated as we're coming around for a stronger opening. GameStop is now showing $170 on the pre-market right now, back to 169.90. So we are flirting with 170 on 14,000 shares pre-market volume. We got nothing happening at GameStop, which tells me there's no news so far today, nothing released. We are waiting, as you are most likely aware, the CEO announcement and their first quarter financials and their annual meeting, which is the 9th of June, if I recall. And this is May 20. So we're 19 days or shorter away from, I think, all three pieces of info: CEO, earnings, and of course the annual meeting with all the talk there. So yeah, we're going to be busy, and there's going to be a lot of news coming out now in less than 3 weeks on a GameStop. Hang on to your hat. We could be having quite some fun here. In the meantime, some of our SPACs are coming around and are about to merge in. We know that over at FAII, Fortress, their shareholder meeting to vote in their deal is June 15th. For Virgin Group, VGAC, June the 10th is their date for their shareholder meeting to vote in 23andMe. News that I heard this morning so far: Home Depot was upgraded by Credit Suisse. They bumped their target price from $319 to $330 a share. Over at Intel, KeyBank Capital has downgraded Intel to 70 from 86. I find that kind of interesting because that's actually still calling the stock higher than where it actually is right now. Let me double check my pricing on Intel. Intel is right now 55. So they're saying that they'll go to 70 in the next during this year from 86. So that's still a $14, $15 gain if you own it and if you're getting it. And I think Intel is a buy. By the time it gets to 70, they'll upgrade it to 86 again. That's my hunch. Micron, another computer chip maker, is being downgraded to $115 a share from 137. It's right now at 79.93. It's up a dollar. It was up a dollar yesterday. So they're saying it's going up $35 a share, and this is bad. Okay, maybe they were too optimistic before, I guess. Cisco being upgraded to $55 a share. That's definitely being given an upgrade. But the Cisco shares, last I saw yesterday, they were 52.47, and we're waiting to see how they're going to react this morning on the market. Let me just pop in this symbol, CSCO. Cisco Systems on the pre-market right now, 50.25, down 222. And they were actually down in the 47, 49 range, 48, 49 range. They're now back up to 50.26. The company's shares are trading at 21 times earnings, and I think that's actually before the earnings came out. So this stock is likely trading at under 20 times earnings. It's one of my favorites. I think it's a bargain, and it's just been upgraded to $55. So, from the 50 range to 55 by Oppenheimer, there's a 10% gain there, but I think they'll do better than that. But wait for it. Maybe a little more weakness first, and then jump in there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. GameStop right now, $170 a share on the pre-market. 16,000 volume, not enough to get excited about, but we'll take the gain, I suppose. IPOE, the SoFi company, to be 1760, up 17 cents on a volume now of 75,000 shares. They were just at 1780 a few minutes ago. So they are already jumping about here. I think they're getting ready for a run again today. Do not be surprised if we break 18 today. Maybe we'll break 19. That would even be better. What else have we got here? What else have we got here? Sitting Bull is saying to Resident Flea, interesting, I have 200 AMC, and I do believe they have been greatly shorted. Wanda, are they not one of the CCC's companies or not? Working to catch the naked short sellers. They might be greatly shorted, but they've not done themselves any favors by having to, and they had no choice. They issued 45 million shares from their treasury 2 weeks ago to raise another 400 and something million dollars to stay alive longer. They've padded their balance sheet with more cash. Bankers told them to do so. They did it because they are sitting on $5.5 billion of debt and about 800 million in cash. There's plenty of stock to borrow if you're going to short AMC. This is an easy stock to short. There's tons you can borrow. And I'm not one of the believers that the short position of AMC is going to ultimately result in the stock taking off to the moon because of a short squeeze. I just think too many, with 500 million out, just too much stock, or not quite 500 million, but it's close to 500 million out. But it's a cheap stock to play, and if you play you swing it. If you can get in at 11, get out at 12, or in at 10 and out at 13, back at great. If you can write call contracts when it goes up, and then buy the calls back just before they expire for pennies, and cash in $1 a share per month or something like that. You can make $1 a month on this stock. You can double your money in a year. You just got to really pay close attention to the options. But keep in mind that if they back off to 8 or 7, you might be running $9 or $10 call contracts, which might scare you because you might worry, oh, what if it goes to 14? I could get bought out. But up here in the 12 to 14 range, this is a great opportunity to write 15s, sometimes $16 contracts and pull in some money, which allows you to buy more AMC at a dip. It's an okay strategy, but the company as a corporation, their books look terrible. I mean, it's not good. It's 800 million in the bank, 5.5 billion owed to those bankers, and they are burning 400 million a month right now. 100 million a week disappearing out of that bank account of AMC's right now, even with the movies open. I just maybe they can bring it down to 20 million a week. Maybe they'll only lose 50 million a month. They can bring it down to that. So this money will last them a year and a half. But make no mistake, they are burning off cash. They are not making money. That's the bottom line. They are not making money as a company. They are losing money as a company. And the stock is trading on hope, wishes, dreams, and aspirations. It's not trading on corporate fundamentals. There you have it. I can't lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's what it is. Anyway, there you go. Observe thyself. Joe was saying, Joe Olivia, observe. I ended up getting pretty aggressive with how many contracts I bought. Seeing this IPO go back up, it's nice to see. I was a little worried during the recent drop, and in Bruce we trust. Well, what are we now? 8-9 days from trading as SoFi, so we're very close. Just in early June we start trading. Man, I can't wait. Max E, did you watch the unveiling last night? The range and price point are going to be a game changer. We're talking about the Ford truck. They got a lot to go through. Anyway, hopefully they'll do all right. Someone is saying 170.90 on GameStop. Let's hope you're right. Let's hope it just keeps going. 170.25 right now. Go GameStop, go. We want to get back to 189. That's where we were just the other day. I just read a post mentioning that there's no shorts to borrow on IPO today, so dips on IPO today. I really don't know. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around here with me today. Oh, got my VGAC vote in the email today. Right on. You can make your vote for the takeover. Fantastic. Let's see. Hidden. Thank you for this donation, Hidden. As a shareholder, can I physically go to the meeting June 9th for GameStop? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. That one I can't answer. Kayla, Uncle Bruce, would you mind sharing your insight on the process and criteria used in recognizing quality SPACs? What do I do to find quality SPACs? Well, in the case of IPOE and SoFi, it was easy. I gotta say this: it was easy for me. Being around as long as I have, I've looked at a zillion companies over my career as a stockbroker and financial guy. So when I came across the story a few months back, it didn't take me long to figure out, oh man, this looks pretty good. I like the size of the deal, $8.5 billion enterprise value. I like the fact that $1.9 billion in cash is going into the bank account of SoFi. I like that a lot. That's like doing an IPO. Beautiful. Of course, I'm attracted to the $10 deal. I'm attracted to the guy behind this deal and his pals. I think there's a lot of money behind it, which means I think there'll be a lot of stock promotion behind it. I mean, I don't want to necessarily recommend to you a SPAC that no one's going to talk about once it becomes a public company, with the merger. I want to really have you involved, if possible, in a really solid financial deal that has also got that panache, that exposure factor that could really kick in. And this one has got it in spades. This one's got it. So I think that's going to be a win for a lot of you to enjoy here. I just expect that that IPOE's management will be on every media you can imagine, financial media, like crazy, like it'll be just insanity, and they will be more than happy to talk publicly. And I just think that the hype of the deal will overtake the stock's fundamentals and just drive it to $35-40 and higher. That's just this old guy talking about experience and having seen this stuff before and lived through a million deals before, and in this environment with no interest rates to compete for money. I mean, your money, you want to put it in a bank for a 0.5 percentage point? Good luck to you. There's so much cash looking for a deal. and so many day traders looking for a hot stock to get into, they're going to get into this stock. This IPOE is going to be a day trader's delight, but they're not going to be able to flip it between 20 and 22. They're going to be flipping it between 30 and 50. I just, you folks out here who are getting in now are getting in really early compared to when the day traders get into this thing once they figure out what's happening and they see the volume kick in. Once they see the volume kicking in, they're going to want to be a part of it. And that just, feeds more into this thing. I see also pension funds, mutual funds, ETFs all wanting into the stock after it's listed. They can't buy it right now under their own in-house rules for speculative purchases. They can't buy the SPAC because officially SoFi is not in there yet. They've made a deal with SoFi, but it has to close. It closes Monday or Tuesday and then lists the next week. So we are this close to this deal being officially done and then trading. And then in comes the institutional investors for long-term hold purposes. They come in here. And right now we're 1775. This is your little window closing on you. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. You have a little time left, but the stock has been inching higher ever so little bit here for the last few days. And I'm just, welcome to the gang. 1,500 of you now are here. There's 1,545 of you here that are hearing what I'm telling you. Your window to get the IPOE stock or contracts, the window is closing on you, and all bets will be denied after this name change. And then you're on your own with SoFi. What does it do the first hour, week, month? I don't think it'll be $17 a share. I just don't think so. But that's, my personal opinion, and you have to take it or leave it. And it's okay if you don't believe it. It's all right. Anyway, there you go. Let's see what happens. Bruce, FWAA is up 7% pre-market. Any news? Seems very early in the day for that to be popping. I've been saying it all along. That deal, I love the deal. I really like the Fifth Wall Acquisition Group merging with SmartRent. I love the deal, and I love the structure of the deal and the size of it. I know that it can't be completed. They're doing the deal like with all the lawyers and everything, but it's a 90-day thing, and I still think they got 70 days to go or 60 days to go. But that doesn't mean that the stock can't move in the meantime. I mean, there's no law saying they can't go to 15, 20 between now and merger day. But hey, it's only traded 265 shares this morning, so I'm not going to read a lot into it. GameStop 171.50 now on a volume of 25,000, and AMC at 12.51 down 13 cents, and IPOE 17.74 up 31 cents. IPOE is traded 83,800, AMC 1.2 million, and GameStop 25,100 shares. That's what we have so far, folks. Welcome all. FAII has no call options on TD Ameritrade. They all show bid ask at 0. What up with that? Actually, only August 20 offers at 90. Where are the other dates? Okay, it's not odd in that there probably are options available, or let's put it this way. Options are eligible to be traded on this stock, but market makers need to be motivated to make a market, and they haven't gotten around to it yet because they're looking at this going, there's no serious interest in this deal from an options point of view so far. So in theory, there's not much happening. Now, theoretically, in theory, maybe you might be able to enter a buy order on a contract that has no open interest at this point in time. And you might be able to put in a bid for like 20 cents or something like that for a $10 call for January or something like that. And you won't get it, but it might spur a market maker to make an offer. And they might offer it 50 cents or 80 cents or something like that. I don't know. And they might make a 50 to 70 cent bid ask. I don't know. But until orders are coming in from the outside, the market makers are hardly going to get involved with a very quiet issue. So you're probably better off buying the stock, FAII, and you can get it at around the $9.90, $10 mark. And get your hands on it, and then let's see what happens with the options down the road. But eventually it'll happen. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We are now 16 minutes away from the opening. The Dow is down 21 points going into the opening. Was down 150 when I woke up this morning. It's now down 19. S&P is now plus 4, 4.5 actually. And the NASDAQ is showing plus 47 points. So we have the three markets quickly coming to the plus side. Two are here already. Dow is now down 16, 17. It's coming up. Oil down 50 cents a barrel to 62.86. So we've got the right momentum happening. 171.70 on GameStop, up 287 from what I can tell you. 171.74, and volume, as I say, 25,600 so far. IPOE 1775 on the pre-market right now, and the U.S. weekly initial jobless claims fall by 34,000. That's a good sign. And like I say, 85,000 traded on IPOE at 1775, up 32 more cents. So come on, baby, let's make it happen. As the markets are coming closer to the opening, and they are climbing as we're getting closer to the opening. So that's very good. Very good opening this morning. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, Rabbit. Good point here. Just a reminder, fellow Bagel apes, you don't follow Bruce's insights blindly. He's not telling us what to do. He's helping us make sense of the things so we can make up our own decisions. He's not promising. That's the key. You're on your own. But here's what I see, and here's what I think I see. Anyway, there you go. And Gregory, is there anywhere I can do this buy call contracts in practice mode? I'm not sure, Gregory. I don't know where I send you there. Jane, Tony, what was your first clue? Lived in Texas my whole life. What do you think? I want to get some bet. We're talking Ford trucks here. There you have. Michael, Gregory, if you buy one contract at $2 per, the maximum you can lose is $200. That's correct. If you buy a call contract and it's a $2 price, it'll run you $200 to buy it. You might pay a $1 commission to get it. That's all you can lose. That's what you got at risk. If the shares are sitting here and they only go to 20 odd bucks or $21, $22, these calls might go to $2.50, $3, and you might make $50 to $100 on a call contract. The shares sit at $15 and go back to 10 or 15, you might lose all $200 between now and when they die. If they die in January, we have until January for IPOE to do something, anything. That's the way you have to look at it. So if you got a $22.50 at $2 odd, you need the stock to break $22.50 to really make any money. If this company, which is trading, will start trading next week as SoFi, is book valued at $27 and doesn't go there between now and January, so that's 8 months, you could lose all your money, $200. Can you handle losing $200 over 8 months? And do you think that's what do you think the odds are of that? Just want you to know. Now, with a month, you can sell your contract tomorrow, next week, anytime you want. Once you own it, you can sell it right away. Once you want out, you can get out. So if in a month or two from now, it's now July, and these shares are sitting at 18 to 20, but they're just not going for you, and your contracts are $1.50, you can sell them for $1.50, and you'll lose $50. And you'll say, you know what? I took a shot, and I lost $50. I can pay my bills. I got $150. I'll look for something else. On the other hand, if they go to $2.50 from $2, you made $50. So okay, you made $50. Can you retire on it? Not necessarily, but you made $50. If they do go to $35 and they turn into $2,000 contracts, you've turned 200 into 2,000. You're going to go, oh, that was pretty good. Why didn't I buy 10 of these? And that's how this game works. That's what we all do. We lose. When we lose, we have too many, and when we win, we don't have enough. Anyway, is it possible to trade U.S. options out of the U.S.? Yes, it should be. Not sure why you would want to short IPO now. You don't want to be shorting it now. Just wait till the hype picks up and short it from 35 instead of 17. Yeah, you don't want to be shorting it here. That would be a bad move, shorting IPO here. A really bad move. Mark is saying, Gregory, if you have an Ameritrade account, you can do what they call paper trade. No money, just practice. Take a look at that. Joe, BWUSA. I've seen that with options on some of the SPACs. Uncle Bruce has mentioned. I'm on TD. I just assumed they weren't available on any platform. Let's see here. And let's go. Leon, Fidelity won't give me the ability to buy call contracts. Lost out big time waiting this week on IPOE options I intended to buy. Let's see. Someone bought in the pre-market question mark. IPOE is great. I bought in 15 because of Uncle Bruce. Big thanks. Why not? 1784. A little higher. We are 11 minutes from the opening, and GameStop 171.61. The Dow is down 7 points right now. Only down 7. It's about to turn. S&P up 5.5. NASDAQ up 50. We're going green, I think, right off the bat. Simon, I would tomorrow if they could let us become citizens. I hope he doesn't have Scottish roots dating back to the beginning, but I doubt that'll help us. Let's see. Other comments and other things to talk about. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you can't buy options in the pre-market. You can only buy the options once the market opens up. That's just so you know. Kayla, thank you. Trying to learn the right focus in sorting through all the sale bins. Lots of recommendations everywhere lately, but can't beat experience. There you go. All right, fine. I'll get some IPOE, says Max. Oh, man. Maxie, I don't think you'll be disappointed, says Kayla. Oh, my gosh. Who else have we got going on here? Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you here. 1,647 wonderful people here watching us this morning live. We're trying to cover the markets in plain English today, as we always do. We're at 171.73 now on GameStop. We were at 171.78 for a bit. Looking good. Volume on GameStop, though, 29,000. Very quiet. And we've got the IPOE on the pre-market at 1782, and we're up 39 cents on that SPAC this morning. Again, volume on 92,900. So that's what we have going on. The Dow down 3 points, just about to turn positive. It just went positive. It's +3 right now on the pre-market. So the Dow, the S&P, and NASDAQ are all green to start the morning after 3 straight losses, three straight days of losses. That's what we've got right now. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what we want to do. 9 minutes to go to the open. We'll see if this builds any more momentum or how it goes now. Uncle Bruce, does each broker have their own contracts, or are the option chains the same everywhere? If I write a contract on Fidelity, can someone in Robinhood buy it? Good question. There is no stupid question, and this is a good question. I hadn't even thought to bring this up. The option chain you're looking at is the option chain from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. It's the same for everybody. So if you buy a call contract through Robinhood, you could be buying it from a seller on Robinhood, or you could be buying it from a seller on Fidelity or Schwab or JP Morgan, or you could be buying it from a market maker, the option market maker in Chicago. You don't know and you don't care. And the same thing when you're on the other side of the trade. Whether you're writing the call, buying the call, selling the call, buying it back, rewriting another one, it doesn't matter. You are going to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in almost all cases. Almost all options trade there. The vast majority of all the contracts trade there. And you don't have to worry about who's buying, who's selling, and how you're doing it. There are no different prices for contracts anywhere else. This is just like buying and selling the stock on the open market. When you looking in your phone or on your computer and you want to buy a stock or sell a stock, the bid ask you are seeing is the best buy price and the lowest sell price at that moment in time you're looking at, and you watch it shift all the time. Same with options. Options also do the same exact thing. Now, if you are buying and selling contracts in a very heavily traded stock, and the options are that you're looking at are right around the exercise price, or right around where the stock is at, you will likely have a lot of volume on the contracts and on the stock all the time. So something like Apple trading at, say, 124 a share, if you were to try to trade the 124 contracts or the 125 contracts, you'll likely notice the bid and ask on an Apple contract where it's at the money, the spread might be a dime, might only be a nickel. So it might be like 240 to 245 or 315 to 320, and last trade at 315 or last trade at 318. They might trade in pennies, and their spreads are like nickels, dimes. Whereas if you're trying to buy and sell a contract on Apple when the stock's at 124 in the open market and you're trying to play a contract at 150 for, say, 3 months from now, the spread might be 25 cents to 50 cents. It's a lot wider, and it's not as active a contract because it's not at the money where the action is right now. But there's still a market for it. And sometimes the market is purely made by the market specialist, the market maker for Apple contracts. Other times the buy is the market maker, the sell is a customer. Sometimes the buy is a customer and the sell price is the market maker. It varies. Doesn't matter. You're always shown the highest possible bid price, the lowest possible offer price, and of course the last trade. And trading can be done by any and all. Okay, that's how this works. All right, the brokers do not call their own markets. Good morning, all from John. Good morning, John. We're 5 minutes from the opening now, and we're at 170.50 on the GameStop right now, up $1.67. We're 1778 on IPOE. We've got the Dow Jones up 23 points. On the pre-market, we have S&P up 8.5, NASDAQ up 57. NASDAQ was the first market to go positive this morning, and S&P the second, and the Dow just in the last few minutes went positive on the pre-market bid-asks at this moment in time. So we're not running into a wall of worry to start trading today. What we have here is what I think we had last night. A strong buy wave came in the last 20 minutes yesterday evening, and there were bargain hunters coming in looking for deals. Stocks oversold in the last few days, and looks like that pattern is happening again this morning. Jen Doe is saying, loved the summary video you did last night. Thank you for taking the time to do that. Love being a member of this channel. Thank you, Jen. Every day I talk to my editor and we try to figure out what kind of a video can we make for you to encapsulate what I yapped about for 3 hours here. And some days we can't think of anything. we just kind of go, I don't know. What do you think I should talk about? I don't know. What do you think? And we go back. So yesterday we collaborated. I said to her, and she said to me, why don't you just put a video up of Q&As where you're answering people's questions and comments, and just do that. And so that's what happened. But if you're an astute observer, you might notice that I was wearing one outfit at the beginning of the video and another top at the end of the video. So there was actually 2 days that were done because we were trying to put together about 9 or 10 minutes of video for you. And going forward, I hope to do more of that, to just post videos of me reacting to your comments and putting a short compilation, 5, 10, 15, 20-minute video, something together. So those of you who don't have 3 hours to hang out with Uncle Bruce can go, hey, I can grab him for 15 minutes. Let's watch and see what he talked about today. So little things like that we're working on. So thank you for enjoying it. I'm glad you mentioned it. I sure do appreciate any of you mentioning what you like and don't like about the videos we do. We are trying to grow the channel. And those of you out there who believe you might know somebody who would appreciate that video that I made last night, do me a favor. Share the video to all your friends on Facebook or on Reddit or Twitter or whatever social platforms you have. Any of you out there who can share any of my short videos that I make to the social media world, you're helping this channel grow, and I would appreciate it. We are one of the smallest YouTube channels in the stock market realm out there. There are others with 500,000, 1 million plus viewers, subscribers. We're tiny, and that would help a lot. So thank you. I have such a hard time convincing myself to buy when I'm over $2 under this price for IPOE. I guess I'm just obsessed with the cost basis and need to get over it. Yeah, Dana, you got to learn how to handle investing. Dana, you have to, like they say, you got to forget about it. You got to forget about what you paid for a stock and look at where it's at and where it's headed from here. Absolutely. And you have to look at dips as buying opportunities. I mean, the old expression we used to use in the brokerage business was, we'd follow a stock at $18 a share, and we'd say, oh, we're going to buy. We like it a lot. Then it went to 16, and we'd go, oh, God. And then we'd say to ourselves, wait a minute, if you liked it at 18, you got to love it at 16. So you buy some more. And it goes to 14. Oh, God. And then the attitude, well, if you loved it at 16, you got to absolutely love it at 14. We go, yeah, it's the same company. It's the same story. We're buying again. And eventually the stock bottoms out and starts the other direction. And then you're going, God, I'm a genius. I bought some at 14, at 16, at 18. It's trading at $17 and I'm up on everything. My average, I'm laughing. That's how it goes. What you got, you got to discipline yourself. And this is why now you know how I'm talking to you about this market is all emotion. It's all about emotion. And it's very difficult sometimes to get over it. And that's why you look at Mr. Buffett. He's as cool as a cucumber. He's been that way all his life. And he just kind of lets stocks do what they want. He takes his position and he does this and waits. And he waits for his payoff. There you have it. All right, we're opening here in a moment or two. The bells are ringing right now in New York. Welcome to the opening, everybody. GameStop right now, as we are going to open this thing up. And IPOE, let me get my things all going here, all of my devices. All righty, GameStop is at 170.49 up 166 right now, trading on 70,000 shares. Waiting for my other device to clear up here. Watching IPOE at 1784 on, I'm not sure if that's accurate. Waiting for the volume. 160,000 at 1784 up 41 cents on IPOE. AMC showing an opening of 1250 down 14 cents on 2.4 million. Gore's Holdings up a dime. The Dow up 48 points on the opening, now up 51. S&P up 11.8. Nasdaq up 67.9. So we have a positive opening to start the day here. Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to the entire opening of this market. Bruce, and his practical application knowledge takes an objective view at the market, shares his opinion. If he talks to your personality, it's the same approach, a seasoned navigator, not your captain. How about that? Leon, your thoughts on someone entrusting me with $500 to invest for her? Don't like it. These generally don't end well. If it's for your child, I understand. For your kid, I understand. For a friend, I don't like it. I just have that queasy feeling of that yucky feeling. They should have their own accounts, but I know that there are times where that can't be done or it can't happen or there are issues. I understand. You got to do what you got to do, and sometimes you have to step in there and help out, and I get it. But I'm generally speaking, not a fan of that. But that's just this old man talking, and you have to decide for yourself what you want to do. The Dow up 47, S&P up 14, Nasdaq up 83 points. So we've got a nice opening right now. Welcome one, welcome all to the show, the early markets. Let's see what we can do. Following more comments here. Here we go. Jane Doe. Oh, Schwab approved my account to buy options. This could be dangerous. Let's see. Got my best friend to buy some IPOE, and she's quite happy with the return so far. There you go. I've talked to so many of you who've told me that a friend of mine told me to buy GameStop, and I just bought it. I didn't even look at it. I just said okay, and I bought some. And then I found you, Bruce, like a week later, because I was looking up info about what did I buy, and then I found you, and I've been following you ever since. I get that story so many times; it's amazing. Oh, what are you gonna do? It's all good. Give this man some thumbs up for the knowledge he's dropped on us today. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Uncle Bruce, do you have any thoughts on Wes Christian's interview revelations? I don't know who that is. I don't know this guy. All my friends think I'm crazy. I won't listen to me. If I say you should buy that they look at me. John, you're wasting your time. Many of you are wasting your time. I know you want to tell friends. I know you want to tell anyone who's interested, but you're wasting your time to be a promoter of the stock to friends and stuff, because they will mock you if it doesn't work out. If it does work out, they'll say you're just a lucky trader. It's a no-win story. There's just no upside for you to do that. I just, do I spot a green? Is there a green T-shirt under there? Maybe there is. You think there might be a green T-shirt underneath there? How about that? I'm really disappointed with the lack of Yoko on this channel today. What can I say? We're going here. Thank you, Moon Manmu. If GameStop splits, won't the shares be cheaper to purchase after the split? Well, okay. So if I have a pie and I offer the pie for $10 and nobody wants to buy it, I'm sitting on a pie that nobody wants to pay $10 for. So I take a knife and I cut the pie into 10 pieces and I sell each slice for $1.50 and I sell all 10 slices for $1.50. I've just turned a $10 pie into a $15 bill. So I'm the winner. Yeah. But in reality, each slice is really only 1/10 of a pie. The pie was for sale at $10. Nobody wanted it. Now I have 10 slices available. And yeah, each slice is worth $1, but I could probably get $1.25 to $1.50 a slice for a pie because people would love to eat a slice right now, but they don't want to eat the whole pie. So I can turn 10 into 15. Well, at GameStop, you could do a 10 for 1 split, and it'll go from $170 to $17. If they go to $34 down the road, that's like $340 today. So yeah, that would be a win. But it doesn't change the company's value if they split the stock 10 for 1 right away. It makes no difference whatsoever, but it could make a difference to the trading of the stock down the road. Yeah, and right away. By the way, IPO 1822. We're running here up to 1822 a share right now on 465,000. 79 cents gain, folks. Welcome to the markets. We're running. Now we need GameStop to get going too. 169.52, up 69 cents on 182,000. And AMC is at 12.35, down 29 cents on 5.4 million right now. All right. IPOE, it's the winner today. Woohoo! We love it. Let's go. Let's see. Talent Terror Gaming. How you doing? Nice to see you here today. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. I love your SPACs and all the real news on GameStop. I buy more every week. I like the stock. Thank you, everybody. Everyone who's commenting here. Those of you who are watching today, there are 1,800 of you now. Those of you watching the show, thank you for joining me. I'm in Creston, British Columbia, Canada. I like talking about the stock markets in plain English. Try to kind of explain to you what's happening and just give you my interpretation of it. I'm 65. I'm an old man, and I've been around since 78, buying and selling stock. I used to be a stockbroker, a branch manager, VP of a brokerage firm. So once a partner in the house. I took a company public once. I've been on all sides of the market. I'm just done it all, and I'm happy to try to break down for you what's going on in plain English. If you would like to comment, like everyone else is commenting here, the comment section is reserved for members of this channel, and so you can join this group as a member. It'll cost you, I think, $9.99 US a month, or whatever your local currency whatever YouTube determines it at. For that donation, you get to comment on the live shows. You get to use emojis. And the other thing I do is, from time to time, I will send out alerts to members about stocks that I follow, stuff you should know. And there are times where I will add a stock to my favorite list, and I will recommend that you take a good look at it. It might be something you might be interested in investing in. You will get a heads up on the entire channel that watches me. Of the 100 and something thousand subscribers I have about 1,500 members. So you're a 1.5%er if you're a member of this channel, and you get at least a 48-hour heads up on a new stock that I follow. And so that gives you time to make a move if you want to make a move before I spill the beans to the entire channel. This is a privilege, membership privilege thing. It's a pays to be a member. And if you'd like to become a member, please hit the join button, which you should find somewhere here. Or if you look at the top of my comment section up there somewhere, is it up there? Wherever that is. There should be a link up there for you that you can click and you can become a member of the channel. I welcome you all. We welcome you all. The gang will welcome you as a new member right away. And it's a pretty good family, and it's a growing family, and we thank you all. We also are really excited that our female members are growing dramatically. This channel is appealing to male and female investors. And when I first started this channel, it was about 98% men and 2% women. And it is now about 90% male and 10% women, and it's growing. And I'm thrilled. My wife, who's a Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, is thrilled that the gals are coming in here, and she's really excited every time she hears another. I call out another female name as a new member, and so you're all welcome to join us. And thank you all for your participation, your kind words, and your suggestions, and everything else. I appreciate it, and it's nice to have you here. We have a global audience, people around the world. Watch me. Bergen, that is Denmark, I believe. Thank you for the Danish kroner donation. What kind of pie was that pie you were cutting up there, buddy? Well, I like an apple pie. I really like an apple pie. I do like banana cream pie, though. And I like chocolate cream pie. I like peach pie. I like cherry pie, but not too syrupy sweet. I don't want to be, not too sweet. But yeah, cherry. What other kind of pie do I like? But apple's my favorite. I mean, apple pie with ice cream. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Love that. Ferrigan, thank you for this donation. I really appreciate it. It's awful kind of you, all of you. And those of you who are not members, if you want to make a comment, you have a question for me, you can do that in the comments section. You just send me a super chat. Couple of bucks, $5, $2, whatever. The bar will show up. I don't miss. They just they stand out like this, and I will read your question. And if you have a birthday greeting you want to give somebody, or an anniversary greeting, or something like that, do a super chat, and I'll be happy to read it. Thank you, everybody, very much for that. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate it. It's beautiful. All right, let's see. Can Man says, love the pie analogy, Uncle Bruce. I find a lot of new investors think that because the stock price is lower, it's better buy because they can get more shares. There's no difference. You're just getting now 1/10 of a share. I mean, obviously, if it was trading at $170 for GameStop, and now it's trading at $17 because they split it 10 for 1, when you buy a share at $17, you are buying what used to be 1/10 of a share at $170. So if you're buying 10 shares for $17 a share, you are buying one $170 share. The thing is, and here's the thing. What's the thing? Here's the thing. When a stock does a split, the perception is that the shares are cheaper. That's not a perception. It's a reality. The shares are now more cheaply priced, many more out there, but typically it does attract additional retail investors into the market. And it is not uncommon for a stock to go up in price after a stock split. It might only go up 5 or 10%. Sometimes they go up 20, 30%. I know that in the case of Tesla, they were at 2,400 share and they did a 5-for-1 split. So that now after the split, the shares are trading at $420 a share. They went up to 900 after the split. It took a few months, but it did happen. Well, 900 a share after the split, that's like going to $4,500 before the split. So they went from 2,400 to 4,500, or 420 to 900. So everybody was happy. Every shareholder who got the split, of course, they got the split whether you like it or not. If you had 500 shares, you now have 2,500 shares. You have 10 shares, you have 50. Everybody was happy when they went to 900. I mean, of course, all-time high, crazy. But the company was happy too, because Tesla, between 420 and 900, I think they raised another $5 billion in cash from Wall Street. And they raised it at a higher price, which just diluted the stock even less. More money into the till of the company. They're sitting on 25, 30 billion in cash, and off they go. So very good. Now, GameStop. If GameStop were to do a 10-for-1 split, I don't know if they do something like that. If they did a 3-for-1 or a 5-for-1, but what if they did a 10-for-1 and it was trading at, right now it's 168.54, it would be $16.85. What do you think the odds are that the shares could go up to $25 in the first month after the split? Well, that would be a $250 stock right now. If they went up to $35 a share from $16 a share, that's like going to $350. Are all of you out there happy with a $350 stock right now? I think you'd all like that. Do you care that it's at $35 a share and you have 10 times as many shares? I don't think you'd care. I think you'd be happy anyway. And if you're sitting on contracts, your long call contracts, say you've got GameStop contracts at $180 a share or $200 a share, you got 5 of them. Well, now you got you got 50 of them, but they're not $200 call contracts. They're $20 contracts, but you got 10 times as many. If you wrote call contracts against your stock, you now have 10 times as many shares and 10 times as many contracts written against those shares, but at 1/10 the price. It's all relative. Thing that I would be saying to you out there, and again, if you want to sit down with me on a one-on-one consultation in private, I'm more than happy to do that. Saturdays and Sundays is when I do it. I will go through with you how you would write contracts against GameStop if you're a shareholder of GameStop, and how you would strategize a split. I would work that out with you so that you maximize your return and minimize your downside. So all kinds of things to talk about. All of you who are here, thank you so much for being here. Love it. I just bought 3 calls on IPOE for January 2022 strike. Let's go. 1821 on the stock, up 78 cents on 1 million shares this morning on IPOE, soon to become SoFi. Beautiful stuff. Thumbs ups for Bruce. Thank you, everybody. IPOE, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Guys, make money. I just want you to make a ton of money. Make a ton of money, become millionaires, and then be generous donors to yours truly. I don't own any stock. I won't be owning any. Uncle Bruce also hung out with Tom Bruce in a stream room in Las Vegas back in the day, and his wife, Auntie Jen, was made well aware. I hung out with Tom Jones. I had a steam bath with Tom Jones in 1980. 85, I think it was 85, 86. It was 1986. I was in a steam room with Mr. Tom Jones. We both wore towels because, after all, we are gentlemen. It was an interesting experience. Never had a steam bath with a celebrity of that stature before. Gotta give Uncle Bruce a good tip for telling us about the SPAC. Aaron Pauling saying, yeah, Tom Jones, that guy. Good morning, everybody. David, thank you, David, for the super sticker. I appreciate that very much. I do appreciate that. We've got Yoko. We need thumbs ups. Who else is here? I'm seeing all kinds of people popping through, and I appreciate this. Thank you to Rallan New 812 for becoming a new member of this channel. Thank you so much for joining the group. Joining the gang here. Fantastic that you're here. Use those emojis and let us know your thoughts. And I appreciate that you're here. I know a lot of you have been watching me who are, you kind of just, you can watch me for free, of course. And then some of you only send me super chats as comments. You don't want to join the channel. I get it. It's okay. But those of you who do join, I do appreciate it. It's a wonderful gesture on your part. And YouTube notices, believe me, YouTube notices when channels grow their membership numbers. That tells YouTube this channel is legit. And I thank you so much for helping me make that case to the YouTube people. That is awesome stuff. And you guys are beautiful. Thank you. The pre-made apple pie from Costco is so good. I don't know why anyone would spend time making one homemade at $9.99 a pie. And the darn thing is 5 pounds. I mean, my God, you cut that up to like, 16 slices? Those things are huge. We love that. Thank you, everybody. Also, Matthew Mongan. Matthew, thank you for also becoming a member of this channel. This is really cool. I appreciate this. And I say, all of you, you'll be welcomed by the gang right here. Matthew, you're going to be welcomed by everybody. Here we go. Thank you, all of you, so much for joining in and helping out grow this channel. I appreciate it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button if you could. It's free to join that way. Make sure to hit the bell notification icon. You'll get an alert every time I do a video or go live or break in with some news. But you members, you will be updated from time to time with breaking news privately. And that is one of the benefits of being a member of the channel. And I thank you, and I hope that the news I can bring you is the kind of news you want to hear. But there are times I will tell you bad news. I'll try to keep you guys out of trouble too, because this stock market, sometimes it's not always kumbaya by the campfire. We also find that sometimes there are issues that you need to be made aware of, and I try to get them to you as quick as possible. So thank you all so much for being here. This is good stuff. This is great. So many joining this channel. I love it. Thank you. We've got IPOE at 1805. We have GameStop at 168.90 at the moment. Volume on GameStop at this point is 365,000 shares. IPOE volume 1.17 million. AMC at 12.20 down 44 cents on a volume of 11.2 million. Not having a good day. Gore's Holdings up 35 cents. That was the pre-market on a couple hundred shares. On the market itself, 42,000 shares, up 35 cents on Gore's, another one of the SPACs we're following. VGAC down a penny at 9.97. Fifth Wall down a dime at 10.40. That had a good pre-market. It's kind of funny how that works. Vector Acquisition 9.96 down 3 cents. Nav Site Holdings 9.89 unchanged. Starboard 9.90 up a penny. Fortress Value up a penny to 9.96. Vanek Vectors, the semiconductor fund, that's the computer chip fund. 60 companies that make computer chips are made up of that ETF. That ETF is up today, $3.61. No complaints. We're happy about that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for popping in here. Doug is saying, update, U.S.-Canada border will be opening soon. Costco road trip. And I got my second shot yesterday. Doug, that's good news to hear. I know they just extended the shutdown to June 21, but something's telling me sometime in July we might be open again. We are hoping for that. Jakin saying, Husenfeld, welcome. Voted for IPOE last night. Got my proxy notice for VGAC this morning. This is what I want to hear from you guys. This is what I want. Every time you see these coming through, that tells you we're about to change everything. These companies are going to change their names, and they're going to start trading as their new companies. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So close. This is good stuff. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Vic C, IPOE. Focus, Bruce. We make that green cheddar because of you, buddy. Thank you, good sir. Thank you all. Thank you all. Welcome, Matthew. Let's go, baby. Let's see what else we got going on here. We've got Home Depot up 2.15, IBM down 53 cents, Microsoft up 2.58, Apple up $1.38, Tesla up $11. We got a good market today. It's much better than the last few days. Certainly better than what was yesterday's lousy day on the Dow. So we're doing all right. Thank you, Bruce. May I ask, would a GameStop stock split? What would it mean for shorters if GameStop did a split? Oh, it could be bad news because just the thought of a split coming through could panic short sellers big time. If you're short, if they're short 20 million shares officially out there. And the shares could double or triple in price because of the split, just because of the momentum on the upside after the split. That would double or triple their losses. I mean, their exposure would be worse. So think about this $170 stock tripling to $510 or $51 a share. Yeah, that think about it. If you're short 1 million shares, you're carrying a $168 million short position right now, and it turns into a $510 million short position. Oh, there would be some concern there. Yeah, I would say so. It would be lovely if that would be it. Waffle. I don't know who Tom Jones is. What's up, Pussycat? What's up, Pussycat? You don't know who Tom Jones is? Sex symbol of the 60s and 70s. Ask your mom. Ask your grandma. Maybe your grandma. But make sure your grandma has all her facilities. Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Oh my God, I don't know who Tom Jones is. Bruce, is Tom Jones a boxers or briefs kind of guy? He was a towel kind of guy. That's it, just a towel. We were in the steam room in Vegas, baby. There's no underwear there, and I didn't go to his locker to watch him get dressed. We were just in the steam room. There were 3 of us in that room, and it was pretty cool. What can I say? We had a good time. He bring his roll of quarters. My mom asked me when I told her I just had a steam bath with Tom Jones. She asked me, "So is it true?" And I'm looking at her going, "Mom, what are you referring to?" Well, is it true what they say? I was once on a steam room with Yoko. Oh no. We'll get into that story another time. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I got this from Fidelity with an offer for VGAC. VGAC is offering you the right to redeem your shares for cash. The approximate price per share is $10 as disclosed in the proxy statement. Is this normal? Yes, it is. You can take $10 cash, or you can keep your shares and become part of the 23andMe company. What would you like to do? Would you just like to get your $10 and go away? Or would you like to own stock in 23andMe that's about to receive $950 million cash? Richard Branson just put in $25 million of his own money at $10 a share. And the founder of 23andMe, the former wife of the creator of Google, the co-creator of Google, she put in $25 million at $10 a share. Would you like to join them? Or would you just want to get out? It's up to you. You decide. I think I know what I'd be doing. This channel rocks. Eddie, thank you. IPOE to the moon. What can I say? What else is going on? We are having fun here today. Hoping we can make some money today. 1835 and IPOE again, up 92 cents. It's rocking again. 169.64 on GameStop. Trying to break 170. Hopefully that'll happen. Waiting for GameStop to tell us who's the new CEO of the company. We're kind of waiting. What can I say? I need more pie analogies and anecdotes, only if the type of pie is mentioned. Make a short video detailing how GameStop could be trading at 1,000 on fundamentals, and I'll share with everyone I know. There you go. Lurking for a while. You guys are okay. I started following. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for joining. Again, I'm glad you're here. I started following because I couldn't have any uncles except my Uncle Bruce. Let's see. Matthew, welcome to the party, pal. You're here now. You're part of us. This is good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and joining. Those of you who are coming around, love you for coming and joining us here today, as always, and returning as always, of course. Thank you. Let's see. Good dog's dad. Nice, Uncle Bruce. 1,500 members, $15 monthly fee, $22,500 monthly. That money isn't in stocks; it's in reading YouTube money. Well, we don't charge $15 a month. We charge 10. It's $10 US. YouTube takes 30%, so I get the rest. But it's still okay. It's nice to know there's a baseline. And I have no need to buy stock to compete with you. I can just be a neutral observer, and I can just speak my mind, and I don't have a conflict of interest with stock. You're supporting me, and if I deliver content you like, I'm here. If I don't, you go away. It's kind of simple. 170.50 on GameStop. Welcome to the party, pal. We're coming back up again. Do you know anything about IFBD? It's a Cayman Island company that looks to be shorted like it. I was wondering your opinion. Don't know anything about it. I laugh out loud. I get it. You do know that several ladies have gone on record that he was well endowed from his inheritance. The ladies do talk about Tom Jones, and they always ask me in private, did you get a look at it? Mark, I got the same thing on IPOE. I guess it's common practice with SPACs. Yes, it is. It's common practice. Derek, I love you too, Bruce, but this relationship is strictly platonic. Sorry if there's any confusion. Derek, it's all good. It's all good with me. No worries. And Jen thanks you. Jane, Aaron, you haven't shattered my dreams. Love the concept of avoiding a fight if possible. Let's see. Get your votes in. You betcha. Let's go, baby. Thumbs up. People are running out of time. She's giving it all she's got. What do we got for thumbs ups here? 758 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys, for this. I appreciate that. We have 1,700 of you here, and we only need 241 thumbs ups to have 1,000 thumbs ups, which guarantees that Yoko Ono will not come out here and sing a 25-minute medley of tunes, starting with the Beer Barrel Polka as interpreted by Yoko. So thank you for getting me to 1,000 thumbs ups as quickly as possible. She will not come out, and she won't be screaming at you, but you got to get me to 1,000 thumbs ups to make that happen. Thank you, everybody, for it so much. I got my proxy notice for VGAC this morning, too. I wonder when they will start trading as me. That vote will be held, the shareholder vote will be held on June the 10th, which tells me around the 17th of June, should be trading as 23andMe. Should be about a week after that. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh yeah. Zing was lurking. Forgot to say hi, everybody. Z, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Let's see. Also, a stock split would require shares to actually be available or even announce it, right? Richie, well, the company can announce a stock split if they wanted to. Like theoretically, on the annual meeting, during the annual meeting, they could announce it as a done deal. They could announce it the day before, the day after, whenever. They just have to split the stock 10 for 1. So usually a 30-day time frame. It's like we announced today that in a month from now, your stock will be trading 10 for 1. I can tell you right now, the stock will start moving up now in anticipation of the 10 for 1. So yeah, that would be pretty good. Does anyone know if you need to be a shareholder of VGAC by a certain date to get a proxy vote? I know this was the case with GameStop, but it's the same with SPACs. Yes, you have to be a shareholder of record at a certain day, and I think that day has already come and gone, my hunch, because this meeting is very quickly coming up. Gore's Holding, have a nice little run here. Gore's up 50 cents to 11.60. That is correct. It is up on 102,000 shares. They must have something cooking. Somebody knows something. IPOE now 1847. Approaching the high of the day, 1850. We're at the high of the day range right now, 1.6 million. Are you happy out there with your IPOE people? Are you happy? Eric, thank you for this. Bruce, you're great. Thanks for being there for us common folk. I will definitely be setting up a private session soon. Making money is much more fun than not making it. There you go. Eric, thank you for this donation, and I appreciate that very much. And I look forward to hanging out with you. Bruce, what if the GameStop did a merger and had to change their ticker symbol? Yeah, so everyone would know about it. It would be advanced. Your stock would change. Your broker will tell you what your new symbol is. It'll probably show on your quote, on your account. No big deal. Could happen. AMC 1231 down 33. GameStop 171 just a moment ago. 170.73 right now on GameStop. Go GameStop. Go IPOE. Go everything. Gore's Holdings. You gotta love that. Come on, baby. Make my viewers richer, please. Make them richer. That would be nice. Let's see here. What else are we going on here? $9.99 US dollars equals 962.83 Serbian dinar. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Thank you for from Solus. Hey, Solus, how you doing? Donation. That IPOE 1750 May 21 call for 53 cents. I bought on Tuesday. I felt risky, but it's paying off. Here's a tip for installing confidence in my first week of options trading. Well, man, that's awesome. You're in the money now. So you paid 53 cents for it. It's worth right now almost $1 in book value, plus premium until the 21st, which is this week. So no premium left on it. So, you're up a little bit, but get ready to sell it, buddy. Make money on it and then maybe roll up into something longer out. So nice going. I hope you make some money on it. That's beautiful. Hey, Bruce, when Tom Jones came into the steam room, were random people throwing panties at him? Oh, man. Gotta tell you, I walked into the steam room and I had my towel on, and it's a big room. It's about 15 feet wide and about 30 feet deep, and it's about 12 feet high, at least 12 feet high, 14 feet high. And at the end of the room, there is a tile. There are tile levels, like giant steps, basically is what they are. Each step is up like 2 feet. So you can go up 3 levels. You can first one, the second one, and the third one. The higher up you go, the hotter it is because steam rises, and the machine pumps up steam for like 30 seconds and shuts off. And then 5 minutes later, it kicks on and shoots a bunch of steam in the room, and it shuts off. And so the steam rises, and you get warm, and then the steam slowly dissipates, and then it comes up. Anyway, I came into the room, and I'm walking towards the back, and I like to sit at the top level. I love the heat up there. I like to just sweat. And I walk in, and I notice I can see two humanoid shapes, one at the bottom level and one in the middle, kind of over there. And I figured I'll walk up the middle and then go to the top corner and sit up there. And I'm coming up to the first step, and there's a gentleman sitting right there at the bottom. And he's got a towel around his waist, and he's got 2 giant 2-liter plastic bottles that would normally hold pop, but I could tell they're both full of water. And gentleman with the dark hair and towel up around his waist, and as I get closer, he was looking down at the floor, just relaxing, and then he sort of looked up, and I looked at him, he looked at me for like a nanosecond, and I instantly went, "That's Tom Jones." It's like, wow, that's Tom Jones. And I just said, "Good morning," because it was morning. I said, "Good morning." He said, "Good morning." And being the polite Canadian that I am, I went up the first step and then looked over to the second guy, and just a gentleman that I had no idea who it was. "Good morning, good morning." And I going up the second step, and I got to the third. I sat down on the third level. And so I was behind Tom Jones a couple of levels, and then one gentleman was over here, Tom Jones was down there. And after a few minutes, the gentleman and Tom Jones started talking. They started to talk, and the gentleman was asking Tom Jones about the different casinos that he has performed in Las Vegas from 1965, 66, and beyond, like up till that point in time. He'd been in Vegas almost 20 years. And I just listened. I was just like a fly in the wall, and I just listened to the whole thing. I loved it. It was fantastic. He talked about his musical directors and the guys leading his orchestras. And 172 on GameStop, by the way, and 1835 on IPOE. It was a wonderful time. I think I was in there for about 20 minutes, and Tom was drinking lots of water, and he was saying to the gentleman that I drink lots of water in here to clear my throat out. He says, "I do 2 shows a night. I do one at 7 o'clock and I do one at 10. And I do 6 shows a week." And he had a 2-week gig. So he had to keep himself in really good shape. He had to keep his voice in really good shape. So the steam bath allowed him to relax everything and just relax generally, but also to, wash down and clear that, keep that throat clean and moist and clear. And, He could work. But he was there with his wife and children, and I believe his family has up there right up till his wife passed away. She was his manager, and he traveled with her everywhere he went. Most women didn't know that, of course. But yeah, 172.56 on GameStop, up 373 now. 1833 on IPOE, up 89 cents. Gores Holdings up 58 cents at 1168. AMC down 38 cents to 1226. We're looking good here. No complaints. The Dow is up 82 points. S&P up 26. NASDAQ up 165. So we are getting some good follow through today, and I'm very happy to see this going on. Got to go to start my day. Y'all have a great day. Have a great day, says Gret Ginger Snaps. You take care. Thank you for being here today. Let's see. Yeah, can you elaborate, Bruce, on warrants being offered by VGAC in 23andMe? It's 33 warrants to 100 shares. Yeah, the warrants came out when the company went public. You bought a unit for $10. You got a share and a third of a warrant. And for every 3 units you had 3 shares and 1 warrant. The warrant would let you buy one more share of stock at $11.50 for at least a year past the deal that was being done, whenever the deal would be done. And that, I believe, is the deal on it. Don't worry about the warrants. Just own the stock and you'll be fine. Or buy call contracts. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What else have I got here? Thank you all for coming through here, catching up with me. I'm way behind on messages. I just can't keep up with you guys. 1833 up 90 cents on IPOE. The Dow up 71, S&P up 25, NASDAQ up 162. Very nice. Let's see. FAII won't fill me at $9.95. My money not good anymore. Fair again, I don't know. I can't answer that question. Hello, Jennifer.
Good morning.
She's here. How are you, Miss Jen?
Oh, it's a gloomy, dark day out.
Oh, I tell you, folks.
A day of rain.
I got my green T-shirt under here. I got it on, but I'm not taking off this sweatshirt. It's cold in here. I mean, we got the heat on. We were 81 degrees 3 days ago. The high today is expected to be 47 or 48 Fahrenheit.
Woo-hoo!
That's the high of the day, and it's raining right now all day.
The rain.
And there's snow in the pass just out of town, about 10 miles out of town. Snow up there. We need the rain. We have all these crops around us, all these farms with plums and apples and pears and cherries.
Keeps wildfires down.
Peaches and yeah, it keeps the wildfires out and keeps the air crisp and clear. You betcha. So we've got a rainy day today, but cool, a very cool day today. So
Yeah.
we'll take it. And I know in Alberta and Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they are getting rain as well, snow, and they
Right.
need it.
Yes.
The fields are
Saskatchewan
dry.
has 2 fires going right now.
Saskatchewan has
one.
wildfires. Yeah. Prairie wildfires. Crazy. Wild.
I know.
Welcome, Miss Jen.
Blowing the dirt to the east.
Yeah. We don't need that. We got to keep the dirt right where it is with all the fertilizer in it.
We need the topsoil.
I mean, come on. 172.20 on GameStop, up 337. Let's go, baby. Yeah. What's happening?
Everything green today.
Yes, the market has had 3 straight down days.
And felt enough is enough.
I think so. It was negative when I woke up this morning. It was negative 150 on the Dow and negative about 80 on the NASDAQ. But the NASDAQ turned positive with about a half an hour to go before the opening.
Yeah.
And it's now up 150. S&P turned positive with about 15 minutes to go, and the Dow turned positive in the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay.
So Dow is up 50, S&P up 22, NASDAQ up 151. And our shares are rocking and rolling.
I
IPOE.
noticed all 3 of the
Woohoo!
cruise ships are up today.
Cruise lines are up today.
But up. Yeah.
We're moving higher, so we're very pleased about that, and we think we've got some nice
We must
momentum.
anticipate an opening, that the world is opening.
Cruise lines, looking for an opening. Yeah.
Parents just want to get their kids back to school. You think this will make them appreciate teachers more?
You gotta wonder. You think that teachers are being more appreciated now than ever before? You gotta wonder. Yeah, you gotta wonder about that.
That they really aren't babysitters. It really is a profession.
It really is a profession, to say the least.
So what's your bagel going to be this morning? Have
Well,
you thought this over?
I'm
just going to wing it.
I'm going with the grape jelly bagel today,
Ooh.
but nicely toasted, like
Okay.
really nicely
Like
toasted.
Really brown.
Get those sesame seeds a popping,
Okay.
and
Put
that'll
a little
be just
popcorn on there.
yeah. That would be great.
Okay.
We're approaching 173 on GameStop. 173.20. Went through it like hot knife through soft butter. 173 is gone. 1816 on IPOE, up 73 cents. Very good. And Gore's Holdings up 62 cents to 11.72. I hope you folks have all options on Gore's as well. Call options on Gore's. We're looking good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Now, here we go. The only news I see for Gore's is that Matterport appoints Soo Hwan Kim as Vice President of Investor Relations. Hey, it's looking good to me. When Uncle Bruce came in, Tom threw his panties at him. See, that's what happened. Oh, man. Steam room with Uncle Bruce. Oh, no. Let's see. Did you offer Tom Jones a bagel? Oh, people are having too much fun here. Do you think Tom Jones reminisces about his steam room experience the same way you do? Let me get back to you on that. 1986. Yeah, I'm sure he remembers me. Uncle Bruce didn't meet Tom Jones. Tom Jones met Uncle Bruce. Let's get this figured out here. What can I say? Thank you, everybody. Let's see here. What else is going on? Hi, Jen. People are saying hi, Jen. Hi there, Jen. Smells like bagels and winning in here. That's what it smells like. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Jen. Snow in Alberta today. That's right. Good morning, Jen. Hi, Jen. Curling rocks are being shown right now. Bruce, it's snowing in Bozeman, Montana. Oh, you're at elevation too. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, man. Jen is here. Morning, Jen. Thanks for reminding me. I need to eat too. Auntie Jen, the happiness bearer. Good morning. Good morning, Jen. Colin, Bruce walked into a steam room and said, Tom, what you doing in here? What are you doing here? Tom said he just got off the 405 straight from Valencia, bruh. Needed to stretch my legs. Hello, Jen. Good morning, Jen. Yeah, there were 20 separate small fires here in the county last evening. Lightning storm a couple of weeks ago. Oh, my gosh. We don't want that. We don't want those kinds of fires. We need moisture. That's what we need. Oh, my God. Peaches. Not once from the can. And let's see. Yeah. So, Rabbit, maybe an odd question. Hopefully you can follow this, Bruce. But we've talked about how with SPACs, if the deal doesn't go through, you can get your $10 back. You've discussed warrants and units, etc. Number two, so once all that obligation is over and the money becomes unusable by the company, does it help the stock price because obligations were reduced? Well, I mean, if the stock is trading at $9.90 to $10, and people actually take their money back at $10, the company will give them their money back at $10, whatever. I can't imagine anyone taking up the offer. I can't imagine it. 173 on GameStop, by the way. But it is what it is. But the deal goes through, the companies merge, and whatever is in trust gets handed to the company, and the PIPE financing is handed to the company, and they're cash rich, and they're on a roll. And that private company now is they're in business, baby. Watch out, and away we go. Anyway, what can I say? Pay teachers more. There you go. I agree. Jelly and butter. Yes, 173 plus. That's what we need, and more. We need to be 189. That's where we were 3 days ago, wasn't it? 3 days ago, we were 189. I think that's where we should go. And higher. Yes, much higher. Thank you, Jen. Tell Jen, thanks for showing up and making the GameStop pop. There you have it. 1839 on IPOE, up 96 cents on 2 million volume right now. Your SoFi is already rolling. Beautiful, folks. Welcome one, welcome all. And thank you for popping in here. Let's go. Did GameStop go down 10% yesterday? Did it? I don't remember. It's a fog to me. Too much going on here. Jen for president. Peaches come from a can. 73 in Milwaukee. Oh my gosh. Meat lovers bagel. Let's see. It's not the SNL Californians anymore. It's now the Crestonians. What are you doing here? Sitting Bull. Uncle Bruce, what's your favorite Tom Jones song? It's not unusual. I don't have one. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. I know what that means. Saw Tom perform in Toronto. Lots of underwear thrown down the stage. Stage crew came up with sweepers to clear it all. It's amazing. Ashley, Sitting Bull, only that I'm holding gores and waiting for some news. It's going to be soon, though. Gregory, Elon Musk just tweeted, how much is that Doge in the window? Doji. Uncle Bruce, I have 10 1750 IPO calls expiring tomorrow. Is rolling the option a better choice, or should I just take the profit? Well, if you sell them and then you buy, that's rolling. So you got to sell them and take your money and then buy the calls that you want for later on. I mean, you have to sell these and you're going to make a profit, I hope, I'm sure, and then move on. And 1840, you're 90 cents in the money plus. So I'm a happy guy for you. You don't have to sell them today, but it is Thursday. So, way to go. And if they're topping out here at 1840, 1850, 1860, 1870, this stock's going to kind of top out. You take your sell and then kind of keep an eye on the options market where you want to get in. And I would get in down the road now. Get down there. And take a new position, and away you go. Way to be. I love it. And can you explain the huge spread on options for GameStop? Well, only because they're not active as far as trading thousands of contracts a day. They might have a spread for that reason. They might be out of the money quite a ways. That could be another reason. Or they're near the money, but they're down the road so far that there's just not as much volume as it is closer. You've probably noticed that GameStop options that are like 170s or 175s that die tomorrow or next Friday have a very close bid ask because they're trading quite actively right here because they're at the money or about to be at the money. That's my guess. Anyway, just my thought. Thank you, everybody. Brandon, welcome, Brandon. It's always nice to have a quiet day in work and to get a half-day holiday. Even better when I got a half day to watch Uncle Bruce live, thumbs, and great bagels all the way. How about that?
There you go. I left the lid on so you could see.
See. Sorry, I got this comment in the way. Do that again. There you go.
Oh, see. You can see it's nicely toasted there.
See there. Oh, yeah, Jen. Thank you so much. This is awesome stuff. Woohoo! Enjoy indeed. We're up $1 on IPOE. We're up $3.82 on GameStop. We're going for 173 and beyond. AMC down 39 cents to 12.25. Gore's up 70 cents to 11.80. That is looking good. That's another SPAC moving for us. So we're happy with SPAC movements right now, and we need more, and we want them. Woo-wee. GameStop did not reach SSR yesterday, so it did not drop 10% yesterday. All right. Bruce, let's really blow the lid off, the roof off Bagel with jelly and get that green shirt. Let's go. I love these green days, but I don't ever have anything to do. I like to buy on red days. Enjoy seeing my account go up on green days. There you go. Okay, that's worth the price of admission. I want Uncle Bruce to do his favorite SNL characters. That's what I wanted to do. Hey, Bruce, what do you think of the SoFi first quarter results? I haven't seen them. I've been on the air. I don't even know what they are. I hear they're good. IPOE, I hope IPO takes a real shot because of it. Cheers, everybody. We've got GameStop at 173.58, up 475 now. Let's get a nice day going here for our favorite shares. Dow's up 93.8, 94 now. S&P up 26 points. NASDAQ up 161. You got to love this. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah. You got to love it. Love it. Thank you, everybody. No SSR. The low is 164. It needed to get to 162. Okay, there you go. Bruce, IPOE just released their first quarter. 18.44, up $1.01 a share on IPOE right now. 173.78, 173.98 on GameStop. We're going to go through 174 here. You can just sense it. Looking good. Looking really good this morning. Go, baby, go. 174.88 right now. 174.88 going for 175 now on GameStop. Woohoo! Let's keep it going, guys. We deserve it. We deserve it, man. Finally, Gores is moving. It's at 12.09, up 99 cents on Gores. It's running too. Okay. You see how she halves the bagel? Toast it nicely. Then halves it again. After applying the correct amount of butter and jelly. Well played, Jen. IPOE, 1851, up 108. GameStop, 174.60. 174.69, up 577. Gores, 12.05, up 95 cents. We're moving today, guys. It's go time. I don't really know about such things. But are there folks taking bets on which bagel Uncle Bruce will have each day? I wonder what the spread is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Gores, 12.07, up 97 cents. Woohoo! We love it. Bruce, SoFi, they're in your mailbox. You can see the results there. Thank you, everybody. Just haven't had time to read them. 1856 on IPOE, up $1.13, going for $19 here. Gores, 12.07, up 97. Love it. Go, baby. The Dow up 85. Let's move this market. Let's go. Let's go. It's turning out to be Thumper Thursday today. We're moving up. Testing 175. Testing. Still low volume still. Let's go, man. This is a weird color. Green? What is this? 902 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for 902. We only need 98 more, and we got 1,000. Hit that thumbs up for me right now, guys. Nail it. If you're happy with IPOE up $1, GameStop up over $5, Gores up over 97 cents, hit the thumbs up button and tell YouTube to send viewers over here. Hit it now for me, people. 925. They're coming in. Thank you, guys. 9:30. Come on. 9:55. There it is. It's happening. 9:63. Woohoo! 973. Come on. 84. 984. Come on, baby. Give me those thumbs ups. Hit me 1,000. Get me 1,000. 993. Come on. 995. 1,000. Thank you. Woohoo. You guys are great. Thank you so much. We're on a heater right now, baby. GameStop on a run. Let's go. Let's go with these markets. We deserve more. Gore's up $1.04 to $12.14. Nice. IPOE up $1.03 to $18.46. Get ready, folks. This is what's the new normal. This is going to be your new normal around here. These deals are coming, all of them. They're all coming, guys. It's going to happen. Now Tony, you see, what you don't know is Tony was locked out of this channel for a while. We assumed he was in prison. And when a guy is sent to prison to think, he has to think over his life, what you start to do is you kind of decide, well, when I get out, I'm gonna come up with ideas. And you come up with ideas in prison. And here you go. You should sell advertising space on the top of your head during bagel time. Every time to bend down, you bite, you reveal a message and a logo. I want 12% of the action. See, now there you go. This is a prisoner who's looking for VIG. He's looking for a piece of the action. And this is how it's done. You learn from the other criminals you're surrounded by. You come up way craftier than when you went in. Tony, you're a genius, man. It's awesome. I like it. Oh my gosh. What price are we expecting after the VGAC merger? Much higher than these current prices. Much higher. Like a fine wine, Uncle Bruce's SPACs. 1852 up $1.09 on IPOE. 174.65 up 582 on GameStop. Gore's Holdings up $1.12 to $12.22. AMC, unfortunately, down 30 cents to $12.34. Oh my gosh. What's the target price for GVHI? Much higher than this. 30s, 40s, we're going, baby. They're all going. Oh my gosh. Can I take the forehead? I'll pay extra. It's more visible most of the stream. Stocks are rallying across the board, people. Here we go. We're rolling up 98 on the Dow now. Let's go. Oh, man. Gavin, we'll talk to you about this in July and August and beyond. Not today. Oh, my. We're rolling. 1858 on IPOE, up $1.15. Love that. GameStop going for 175 now. Here it comes. Come on. Oh, my. Tesla up 18. Beautiful. Oh, man. There you go. Looking good. Oh, that was a good bagel. Oh, man. Woo. Fantastic. Markets are higher. Yeah, GameStop, 174.71 on 900,000. But we'll take it because it went down on light volume. Now it's going up on light volume. We'll take it. Thank you. We're not prejudiced. We're good. We want to get back to 189, 189.95. That's where we were 2 days ago. And would be nice to kind of recover that. So come on, folks. Let's go. Freddie Mercury under pressure. How about that? 1861 now on IPOE. That is the high of the day right now. Up $1.18 on 2.3 million volume. We're looking good here. Social Capital recommends that shareholders vote in favor of the proposed merger. Like really? Wow, that's a breaking news story. Some reporter, some Cub reporter wrote up. That's brilliant. Wow, how much is that guy getting paid, or that girl? I don't know. 1865 up $1.22 on IPOE, 174.44 on GameStop, up 561. Gores up $1, 12.10. AMC down 23 cents to 12.41. All right. Yeah, I would say that's a I'd vote for that merger. Yeah, no kidding. Brilliant reporting. 12.10 on Gores, 290,000 volume. That's all it is, and it is up this much. Telling you, it's telling me in Technicolor, this is gonna really go. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Let's see. I love sassy Uncle Bruce. What makes you so sassy? Yes. Oh my. Someone tell VGAC to get going already, please. Come on. Pulitzer Award writing, Bruce. That's right. Totally Pulitzer Award. Oh, man. Well, we're happy to see this move up. No question about that. The Dow is up 113 points now. We've got the S&P up 28.2, NASDAQ up 173. Thank you for those of you who have joined this channel this morning to add on to the number of people who are watching us already. Appreciate this. New members are coming in. It's fantastic. Thanks to those of you who are subscribing to my channel today. I appreciate that too. Absolutely wonderful to see this coming through. Appreciate all of you who are joining this channel and becoming part of the Stock Markets with Bruce family. Thank you. Make sure to hit the alert icon so you get updates every time we do a new video and what's going on. We're showing the Dow, as I say, at 124, S&P up 28, NASDAQ up 171. Very good stuff. We're showing that Home Depot was upgraded today to 330 from 319. Intel was downgraded to 70 from 86. Micron downgraded from 115 from 130 to 115 from 137. Cisco upgraded to 55 from 50. So those moves were made. We're looking at GameStop right now. It's 173.02 as it is meandering about here. The high of the day so far on the GameStop shares, 174.91, and not quite 175. So we're just down a little from that, but I think we might take a run at it. AMC now at 12.40, the high of 12.60, low of 12.03. Social Capital, IPOE, 18.68. That's 2 cents below the high of the day of 18.70, up $1.25. And the volume on it today has been pretty good, 2.2 million. VGAC, Virgin Group, the Richard Branson SPAC that we now know, June the 10th is the shareholder meeting to become 23andMe. I kind of wonder if it's being artificially held up right now. It's traded 121,000 at 9.97, down a penny. I just expect that to start moving at any time. Gores Holdings is moving now. It is going up it's at 12.07, up 97 cents at this moment in time. hit a high of already of 1223 already today, and the volume of only approximately 251,000. So Gores is definitely getting some movement already. Fortress Value Acquisition, FAII, at 997, up 2 cents. Volume of 35,000. Their meeting is June the 15th. So by June 22nd, they should be trading as a new company. That stock will not be here much longer either. Starboard Value Acquisition. They are going to take on Sykestra, the computer data farm company. Sounds boring, but it's a cash cow. They're at 990 on 41,000 shares. This is a sleeper. You want to get this before they announce. They should be at any time announcing their meeting as well. Vector Acquisition, 994, down a nickel, got up to 1003 today on 206,000. They're taking over, I believe, a Rocket Lab, the satellite launching company. Knife Side Holdings, 989, down a penny, bargain here. It's also being held in this 2-3 cent range between 987 and 990. 8,000 only traded today. Very quiet. This is the company that will take satellites and handle all the data for them that go up and comes back down from satellites. They are paid. So anyone with a satellite uses, not anyone, but a lot of people use these guys to handle all the data forever. This is a cash cow too. Fifth Wall Acquisition taking over Smart Rent. They're at 1054. That is the high of the day on 6,000 shares. That will be a very successful company as well. Those two together are dynamite. So what I'm showing right now, as we're watching this market very closely, enjoying the uptick so far. We seem to be going in waves. So we get action and we calm down a bit, and then we get action and then we calm down a bit. But it's just wave after wave of more and more interest, which is great to see. I'm happy to see it and happy to report it to you. I wish I could just give you nothing but upticks every time I tell you about these quotes, but that doesn't work that way. They have their way of running along. And that's the market. That's how the market works. Fifth Wall now, 1062, up 12 cents. Just popped a little bit, but only 6,500 traded so far. All righty, 172.07 on GameStop. Watching it closely. Topped out at 174.91, waiting for another shot on that one. 1866 on IPOE. Looking great. Just beautiful. Hit a high already of 1875. It's up $1.23 today on 2.3 million shares. Very good action. Gores Holdings 1202 on 278,000 shares, up 92 cents. No complaints from the cheap seats today. We are quite happy to see how these markets are reacting today. All of you, thank you for joining me and being here, following this YouTuber. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. Colin, if IPO goes to the moon, IPOE, and GameStop goes to the moon, which rocket should I ride? I don't know. Bruce, you have to stare directly into the camera and make a creepy face while smiling too big when you say sassy. I'll do what I can. VGAC has been the most annoying SPAC to own. Up and down 2 cents every day like a kid in a trampoline. Yeah, I think that's kind of being held back on purpose. I think they're locking in the price right now to finish off these votes. That's my hunch, but I can't guarantee that, but I don't know. Chino, thank you for this donation for the Tesla fund. Thank you, Chino. I appreciate that. We are just, stacking them up there. Someday. Let's see. We want to rock, says D. Gray. I love that. You know what? Colin says $9.99 US dollar donation. That equals 230,166.8 Vietnamese dong. That's a lot of dong. That's a lot of dong. Thank you. All that. Resident Flea says, Uncle Bruce, last night I ordered a custom-made suit. He said to me, an important day. I said, well, when my stocks hit, just in case I get a heart attack, I want to make sure I look good at my own funeral. There you go. Oh man, just some fun. Hi, Bruce, baby, nice day, good day to you. Thank you, buddy. I like action, says Derek. Every time I see GameStop around 175, I think of the Jeffries Outlook That's right. They called it at 175. They put a 175 target price on their from their analyst. Colin, I think it's like being on the dating scene. You get action, then it calms down a bit. You get action, and it calms down a bit. I guess I don't know what that's like. I haven't been on the dating scene since 1976. Wheat Wild, thank you for this $10 donation, Uncle Bruce. If I buy 5 $3 IPOE calls, strike price $20, expiring January 21st, 2022, I spend $1,500 for the stock. For the stock worth 10,000, right? So if it goes to 40, well, my contract will be worth 40,000. In that case, did I really make $38,500? Oh my gosh, no. Okay. If you're buying 5 call contracts that have an exercise price of $20 each, good till January 2022, you are paying $1,500 to buy 5 contracts. Okay. If the stock goes to 40 anytime between now and then each contract is $20 in the money because it's a $20 exercise. It's trading at $40. The difference is $20 a share. You're $20 in the money. Each contract is worth $2,000 in actual book value. You got 5 of them, so they're worth 10 grand combined. You can just sell the stock. You can just sell the contracts on the open market, and you will get at least $10,000 for the sale of your contracts that cost you $1,500 to buy. Okay, you didn't make $38,500. You put up $1,500, and you turn $1,500 into $10,000 plus some time value. Maybe you'll get $11,000 in total. You made $9,500 profit on a $1,500 investment. Nice return on your money, by the way. If you just buy the stock right now at $18.68 and it goes to $40, you make a profit of $21.32. $21,300 in profit on 1,000, $2,100 on 100. So you can either make $2,100 on 100 shares, which will cost you $1,800 to buy, plus $600 more. Or you could take $1,500 and turn it into $10,000 or $11,000 on the contracts. You make more money on the contracts because you're controlling 500 shares. 5 contracts, 100 shares per contract. Except the risk is that if the shares don't go to 40 and they stay at 25 or 22, you'll be making some money on your contracts, but you might take $1,500, turn into $2,000 or $2,500. With 100 shares at $18.64, you have no expiry date. You don't have to worry about when those contracts are exercisable at. It's an $18.64 purchase right now, and if it goes to $28.64, you make $10 a share, which is $1,000 on 100 shares. It's $10,000 on 10,000 shares. I mean, it's all up to you. 1,000 shares makes you 10 grand. 10,000 shares makes you 100 grand. How many dollars have you got? How much risk do you want to take on? And so on. I say to those of you who have a little bit of money, you can get yourself 5 call contracts like these right here, and you can control the upward gain of 500 shares. You can enjoy the upward gain of 500 shares for $1,500 up front. So like we say, if they do go up in price over $20 a share, every dollar after that, your call contract is $1 a share more valuable every time your stock goes up $1. But since you are controlling 500 shares, you get $500 wealthier in book value on your 5 contracts because they're exercisable at $20. If the stock goes to 22, 23, 24, every dollar is $500 more for you. That's the leverage you get for a $1,500 wager by controlling or owning 5 contracts that expire next January. So between now and next January, these shares go to $100 a share. Let's hit the jackpot. They go to $100 a share. These call contracts will be trading at about $80 a piece or $8,000 a contract. $80 times 100 shares is $8,000. You've got 5 $8,000 contracts. $40,000 is what they're worth. You paid $1,500 to buy them. You don't have to exercise them. You can sell one contract at a time on the way up if you want. You can sell 2, 3, all 5, up to you. So if the first contract, you sell it at $12, that's $1,200. The second contract, you sell at $22, there's $2,200. The third contract, you sell it at $38 because it's just killing you. You $3,800 more. The fourth contract, you sell at $50, $5,000 more. And the last contract, you sell at $82, $8,200 more. Add it all up, you made money, 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 money. If you kept them all, of course, but you tell me exactly what the top price will be, what date it'll be at, and all that. Good luck. But hey, you need $1,500 or more, or $3 a contract or more to make money on this bet. And that's what this is. It's a wager between now and January the 21st of 2022. That's 8 months from now, approximately 8 months. I like your chances of making money. I really do. I like your chances. Exactly how much you're going to make and when you're going to make it, can't say. What I can say today is the stock is at $18.62 right now, and it's up $1.19 today now. All the options of IPOE have gone up in value today. Not all by $1.19. They vary depending on how far out of the money they are, but they've all gone up in value today. They're already showing you that the options will move with the stock. But this stock, in my opinion, as SoFi in a week and a half, is not going to be around here. SoFi merged into IPOE. The analysts have already pegged it at a $27 book value company upon merger completion. Now, will the stock behave itself and trade at 27 or more when that happens? Or will it take a while? Or will it go beyond 27 already, quickly? Will it go to 30 in the first couple of days of listing as a new SoFi company? If it goes to 30, you got a $20 call. Your calls are worth probably $10 to $12 a piece. They're $10 book value plus time till January. They're probably going to trade at $22 or $12, I should say. They'll be worth $12. And so you've quadrupled your money. You've gone from $1,500 to $6,000 right away. That's in a week and a half. Is there anything wrong with that? Anybody got a problem with that? Hands up, and you're excused. Get out. There you go. Anyway, let's see what happens. Fun times. What about, thoughts on a $40 call option that expired January 2023? Paying $2.70 a share. Again, I don't have a problem with that, but a $40 call option is a pretty far out contract to buy. You know, you're way out there. So I like being closer in to get these immediate results. These contracts, I love this because you're now $1.50 away. Now, the other day, a lot of you were telling me you were buying 1750s, and a bunch of you were buying 16s or 15s. You guys are already reaping the rewards. You're in the money now already. Like I said, that's how this game works, and it can be really nice. So there you go. Just for some fun. I'm a noob here, only a few years hacking away. Love your feed. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here and following us today. I'm glad all of you are here, whoever's here today. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today. Hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning something today. I hope you're picking up a lot of knowledge that you didn't know. I'm just trying to do it in plain English for you. The Dow's up 138. That's really good. S&P is up 31. NASDAQ up 185. We got a good day going on the markets. It's not like they're blockbuster, unbelievable profits, but it's a good, steady, rising market. This so-called dump stock phase is over. We got some serious buying coming in here. That's good to see. Very pleased to see this. Thank you, all of you, for following me. And these markets, 173.90 to 174 on GameStop. Looks like it's taking another shot higher. 1846 on IPOE. Gore's Holdings at up $1.03 to 12.14. AMC has gone positive. Finally, 12.74, up a dime. Finally got some upward movement. Fifth Wall, 10.55, up a nickel. Nothing much else going on our SPACs at this point. Vanek Vector's up $4. Home Depot up $3.76. IBM up 14 cents. Microsoft up $3.60. Apple up $1.70. Tesla up $16.60. Good to see. The cruise lines are negative right now, but just barely negative. Amazon up $22, Facebook up $3.91, Google up $27. Nice to see the FANG stocks taking a run again. That is helping NASDAQ go higher. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Woohoo! We're having an okay day. I think we're doing all right. Let's keep it happening. Let's keep it happening. Bruce, I think you missed the double whammy jelly bagel and green t-shirt combo attack. That's what that is. Let's see any more. What do you think about Michael Burry's position on Tesla? I have no comment. I don't follow Tesla on a minute-to-minute basis. He has his theories, and he could be right. He could be wrong. He could break even. Whatever it is, it is. A GHVI. We're moving. AMC is ripping. 1273 up 9 cents. That's a lot better than this morning. I'm glad to see that for a lot of you out there who have AMC. I sure hope you can make money on it. What's going on? 172.93 on GameStop. We're not running yet, but we're trying to. We're hoping to. Let's see what else is going on here. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us today. This is good stuff. 1850 on IPOE now, 172.85 on GameStop as it is gyrating a little bit at this point. The volume on GameStop now, 1.1 million. So, finally broke a million. Volume on IPOE now, 2.8 million, up $1.09. Very good. AMC volume now, 25 million, only up a penny now to 1264. Gores is at 1208, up 98 cents on a volume of 361,000 approximately. Not much. VGAC volume, 174,000, down a penny to 997. I think it's being held down. You've got a little bit of time left to get the VGAC here. If you haven't got it already, same with options. Get them now, because once this moves, it'll go up $5, $6, $8, $10. 23andMe, there's going to be a lot of promotion on that stock. A ton. I feel it. I just sense it coming. But then that's my old man instincts, I guess. Hey, Uncle Bruce, thank you for the talk about options. I like him as a strategy, says Jeffrey. I hope you saw my Nokia due diligence email. It's legit. Mr. Mojo, thank you for your very long email. Appreciate that. I read most of it. Not every single word. I read a lot of it. But I'm not following the stock. I know they've had gyrations. They've gone through changes. They used to be a high-flying, the high-flying cell phone stock at one time, but those days are gone. They've changed. Like BlackBerry has changed. They've changed. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Is what's happening there. Bruce, my wife and I both say hi. We are in the hospital having a baby, and she insisted that we still have your channel playing. Now, that's a smart woman. That is a woman who has her priorities figured out. Kids are nice, but how do we afford kids? You watch Uncle Bruce and you figure out ways to try to afford these darn kids. They're not cheap, and boy, they eat all the time. It's like they're born with an addiction. Like they got to eat like 3 times a day, and it's a lifelong thing. You can't break it. It's unbelievable. And money, food costs money, and time is money. So Mr. E, congratulations to you and Mrs. E, and I hope it's all working out well for you. And thank you for being here and hanging out with us. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Cheers to you guys in the hospital and the newborn, and all goes well. The best from us to you. Fantastic. MRE, congratulations. Mr. Ed, congratulations. The nurses are learning who you are too. I believe it. Nurses are some of the finest people God ever created. Angels of mercy, and teachers and nurses and doctors and everybody else who are out there helping us. Frontliners, man, oh man, are there heroes or what? There are heroes out there that we don't think about all the time until we need to think about them. I really got to say, thank you, all of you, and those who are following me. Oh, even better. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome, guys. Congrats, Mr. E. It's awesome. Way to go, Mr. E. This is good stuff. The folks love this. Fantastic stuff. Let's see. Congrats. Yeah, eating machines. That's what they are. Hey, Bruce, can you explain buy to open, close, and sell to open and close? Look, if you're buying a contract and you're going to sell it, You're buying to open, you're selling to close. If you're writing a contract, you're selling to open and you're buying to close. It's just the reverse. That's all it is. Kind of simple, but it's not simple if, unless you know what it is. It's all good. Mr. E, way to go to both of you. Don't forget they poop. Not bad. The first face you'll see while upside down is Uncle Bruce. Congrats, Mr. E. Nurses are cute and they take care of you. There you go. Babe. Okay. A shout out to the frontline workers. Absolutely. And when will people learn you don't bet against Elon? He is the most important man in modern history, excluding the military and DARPA developments. He's the modern Tony Stark. Okay. Thank you. A fan of Elon, obviously. Sean D, new member. Welcome, Sean D, to the channel as a brand new member here. I'm glad you've joined us. You're joining on a pretty good day here. Up 145 on the Dow, up 32 on S&P, up 185 on NASDAQ. 172.21 on GameStop. Come on, GameStop. And 18.50 on IPOE and 12.12 on Gores, both up over $1 here. Having a good day, and I welcome you, Sean, to the gang. The gang will start welcoming you, absolutely. And I'm glad you can make it as you're joining the others who are joining with you at the same time. A whole bunch of you are joining this channel these days, and I love it. Oh, there's Sean. Congratulations, Mr. E. Beautiful stuff, guys. Thank you. 172.66. Are we going to break through 173 now on GameStop? Is this happening? Is it really going to happen? So we'll take a shot. How about a shot? Come on. We could use a shot. Hi there, Sean. Uncle Braden, Uncle Bruce, I'm about to make $200,000 on a house sale. How would you split it up investing? Oh, my goodness. Well, it depends on your age. Depends on your income situation. Depends on your taxable situation. Depends on whether you have retirement accounts or not. Depends on whether you're in Canada or not. Whether you can tuck money away from the tax man. Is any of this money taxable? Depending on your risk tolerance. Daniel, you might need to have a chat with me for about an hour. That might be what you need. But, it's all up to you. Mr. E, thank you for all the good wishes. Oh, yes, sir. Good morning, and thank you. You got it, Mr. E. Hi there, Sean, says Resident Fleet. Welcome one, welcome all. Chris, back when Tesla was around 900 a share, it was estimated it would take 1,000 years to justify their price to earnings multiple. Elon's a visionary, but the stock is overpriced. There you go. Are you filming the birth, Mr. E? That's a joke. There's a joke here. I just know it. Not taxable. Good stuff. John, congrats, Mr. E. If the baby comes out as a bagel, there won't be need of a Murray Povich. Well, we know who did it. Brandon, Mr. Musk is questionable. No doubt smart, but definitely not down to earth. Not sure if the pun is intended or not. He's an okay guy. Daniel, good luck to you. If it's a boy, name it Bruce. No, I don't want. Don't be doing that. You look after your grandmas and grandpas and your own uncles and cousins and mums and dads, and you take care of your stuff there. It's all good. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What are we doing on this market? 172.56 on GameStop. It's just not moving right now. It's up 338, but it's not enough. I'd like to be up like $15 a share right now. I'd like to kind of be at 187 to 190. It's kind of like where I'd like this thing to be right now. That's just me. 172.77 at the moment. Dow's up 150 points. Looking good. S&P up 32 and NASDAQ up 180. So the big markets are doing the right thing for us. They're helping us out. We just need more action. That's what we need right now. Okay. Luck has nothing to do with it. Mr. E, or middle bagel name Bagel. Thank you, Wheat Wild, $10 donation. Uncle Bruce, thank you so much. That was a beautiful explanation and much appreciated. Just managed to buy 5 IPOE calls for $3.50 for 17.5 strike, Jan 21, 2022. Thanks again. Hope to schedule private sessions soon. Rock and roll. There you go. $3.50 a pop. So, you're looking at $1,750 to control 500 shares. You're in the money, $1 approximately. So you only really paid $2.50 in, premium money. No problem for January 2022. That's a good deal. So yes, look, if this stock goes to $20 today, you're $2.50 in the money. You're probably going to be trading at about, I'm going to guess you'll be trading about $4.50, $4.75 a share just today if it goes to 20. Now, if it goes to $22.50, say, tomorrow or Monday, you're $5 in the money. You'll probably be trading at $6.5 as the premium will shrink a little bit. But then if you go to $25 a share, you're $7.50 in the money. You're probably going to be trading at $8.25 to $8.50 on a $3.50 contract already. Nice. You want to go to $50 a share? Oh man, you're going to have like $3,300 contracts. That's $16,500 for a $1,750 purchase. Pretty good stuff. I love it. All right. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, let's keep an eye on that. All righty. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Bruce, how do you pronounce your name in German, Bruce? Let's see. If it's a girl, name her Yoko. There you go. I might have to dip my toes in the options game with IPOE. I got approved for options a while ago, but I have never done it. Let's see. When a SPAC finally merges, can you usually expect it to hit 40 before the sell-off? No. What price range have you seen? There's no guarantees of any price movement anywhere. We're just looking at IPOE, and we're aware of the fact that analysts have been targeting this thing and saying that with the merger being completed, it should be booked at around 27 a share. That's just interpretation of an analyst. I'm just passing it on. That's no guarantee of a stock move of any kind for any SPAC, period. But I like SPACs when they have a lot of money coming into them on the day they list. I really like publicly traded companies to get a lot of cash. That's good stuff. Cash is good, real good. And so the upside is closer than downside. But there's no guarantees, Dave. You got to know that. Daniel, Braden, $400 to chat to Bruce. I'll do it. I just got approved for options for IPOE. Woohoo! And I'm going to make my daughter's middle name Yoko. Oh, no. Don't forget to take into consideration that out-of-the-money leap call contracts have much lower delta than I in the money's. Not going to go there. We'll just keep an eye on the options right now. 1848 on IPOE. 172.42 on GameStop. 1283 on AMC, up 19 cents. Gores Holdings 1212, up $1.01. This is all good stuff, guys. This is all good, better stuff. Jersey Todd, thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce, thanks again for the options insight. Keep them coming. You got it, guys. Thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate it. Resident Fleet stocks are in the green. Can we get a Naruto pose in chat? What? I don't know what that means. Dinosaur, hi, Uncle Bruce. I just picked up 10 VGAC, January 21st, 1922, 1250 calls for 81 cents. Now you're talking. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Look, at $15 a share, they've been here before. You got yourself a 250 book value call plus premium. You're probably going to be sitting on a 450 contract instead of an 81 cent contract. Nice. Got 10 of them too. So look, 10 contracts worth $3 each, $3,000. 10 contracts at $1,000 each, $10,000. I like it. Nicely done. Okay, I'm new to a lot of this. If IPOE and SoFi are merging, wouldn't you want to get by the lower one, or is there merging? Oh, okay, Sean, you cannot buy stock in SoFi, and SoFi is SOFI. That's the spelling of the private company SoFi. Those shares do not trade anywhere. SOFY, I don't know what that is. Don't even think that has anything to do with this IPOE. IPOE is merging with SoFi Capital for financial, SoFi Financial. Named after, SoFi Field in LA, the home of the Rams, SoFi, SOFI. You can't buy stock in SoFi. You can only buy stock in IPOE. That's the only company trading publicly. SoFi is buying IPOE in a reverse takeover. In other words, SoFi is worth $8.5 billion. IPOE is worth 400, 500 million or 700 million, whatever cash they have in the bank. SoFi is much bigger than IPOE, way bigger, 10 times bigger. So one will buy the other. When it's all said and done, there will be 800 million shares outstanding. Okay, most of the stock will be held by the owners of SoFi. They will hold almost like 90% of the company, 85% of the company, SoFi. And all that stock will be restricted from trading on the open market for at least the first 3 to 6 months of this merger. So the only shares that can trade are the shares you're buying here. These free trading shares you're trying to buy at 1850, or the contracts you're playing on free trading. Okay, so SoFi takes over IPOE. It's now one company called SoFi. And for every share of IPOE, you will now have a share of SoFi instead. Name change only, same number of shares. But now you own a stock. You own stock in a company worth $8.5 billion. And your $8.5 billion company is getting a check on the day of listing of $1.9 billion. Or it might even be on the day of takeover. So that could be like next Thursday or Tuesday. Could be a check handed to them by the securities lawyers. Here's $1.9 billion on day one of the stock trading as SoFi, and the first week and the 2 weeks and the 3 weeks. I bet you every day there will be press releases about SoFi. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They got $1.9 billion to expand their business, and they are expanding quickly. So to me, these shares will trade rather aggressively on the hype of the SoFi acquisition, new listing SoFi, cash-rich SoFi. Get ready. So you can only buy IPOE shares or option contracts to go long on this story. I hope that explained it. I don't want people to be misunderstanding this. A resident flea, I went back and listened to the Wes Christian interview. 3 to 5 times he said it is legal in Canada for them to loan you shares out of a cash account. Okay. I don't care. Loving the look of my IPO shares. How can you not? Let's see here. What else are we going on here? For example, Delta is 95 for 10, whatever. I can't go there. Let's just move on. It's okay. No problem. It's all good. Just, don't want to get too complicated here. Let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Here we go. Resident Flea says, Sitting Bull, of course, the banks do it to everyone. You get almost 0% interest and then to reinvest our money and the bank at 15, 20%. We see this. Kayla, Sitting Bull, yes, he did. He said he's the fine print. Assuming he's very fine print. Cash accounts, boring stock. Sean, thank you. Senpai, Bruce, I look forward to learning more from you. Sean D, way to go. Thanks. I'll watch lots of options videos and do lots of paper trades. Start with lowest price stuff. Is Tony here? He was here earlier. Let's see. What else is going on? What else is going on? Hey, Uncle Bruce. I have January 21, 2022, $5 call contract. I have a January 21, 2022 $5 call contract. Should I execute now and start writing my own contracts, or wait and see if the prices go higher? Well, what do you have call contracts on? What stock is it? Skoll, you're leaving me in the dark here. I'm not. What stock are you talking about? Lance, Wolfer, I noticed that the ape with the shoe on her head on Reddit. Yes, dog named Waffles. I thought of you. D Gray. When shares become SoFi, when can you trade those? Right away. As soon as they shift over, it doesn't matter. I mean, you'll be trading just like you're trading now. IPOE becomes SoFi. It makes no difference. You'll just be trading SoFi. Just joined. How is GameStop doing? 172.26. How are you doing? Welcome, buddy. Sitting Bull. All I know is that when I request a transfer of cash from my brokerage, it really does go to my bank, and it really does get used to pay off real debts. 85-cent calls with a 12.5 strike for VGAC for January. Sounds like a buy for 2022. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, not bad. Lance, we'll do it. We'll do Thanksgiving. That's a strong name for a dog. Okay. Is there anything going on in VGAC? The shareholder meeting, June 15, coming up for the merger. It's looking good. 172.20 on the GameStop. What else is going on here? Sorry for making it complicated. I have a hard time with translating plain English. That's why we have Uncle Bruce. Who needs Raisin Bran when Uncle Bruce has the morning scoops? Marianne, are you in need of a B? Whatever. I agree. It was the clearest analogy I've ever heard. Anyone should watch AMA Western. Okay, a Sitting Bull, that part's true. They finally opened some options on VGAC for January 21, 2022. $1.40 for $10 strike. Not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. I mean, to go to $12.50, you're already at $2.50 on book value on a $1.40 contract. Plus premium, you probably have a $3 contract, $2.75 contract. Nice. It's swimming along nicely, says someone to Blackhawk. Almost 0% here. Sounds good. Nokia, sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't write it. Solus, $4.99 donation. Thoughts on 10 VGAC December 17 $20 call contracts for $300 premium. So you're paying 30 cents a share is what you're doing. You're getting $30 a contract times 10 contracts. Is that I think that's the deal, isn't it? If you're buying $20 calls, you're 10 out of the money. I guess I look at it this way. If the shares were to reach 20 in the next 2 months, they could just touch it. You probably got a $2 contract. So 6 times, 7 times your money. So, there's leverage. Okay, sounded like they wouldn't be public for 3 to 6 months. Tony, hello. Uncle Bruce, that is pure speculation. Okay. So it looks like yesterday someone picked up 10,000 times $200 calls for this Friday on GameStop, is what you're saying? Okay. Hey, Bruce, how long do you have to hold a stock to be considered long? 1 second. As soon as you buy stock, you're long the stock. There's no time limit. You're long instantly. Bruce, question about a Roth account. Can I just keep rolling over profits and leave it all in there without tax consequences? Might be out of your wheelhouse. I think that's correct. I think if you keep it in there, it stays in there, grows tax free, and that's how you do it. Solus, that's risky. I post your loss porn. What? On Wall Street bets? I don't know what's going on here. Hiya. D Gray, how's it? How long is long? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, 1844 up $1.01 on IPOE right now. 172.62 on GameStop. We're just kind of flatlining right now. AMC at 12.87 up 23 cents. Finally, we got a gain here. Gore's Holdings at 11.97 up 87 cents. Have been up all day on that one. Dow up 178 points. S&P, it looks like we're up 33. And NASDAQ up 176. So a very good day here, it would appear, considering where we were the last 3 days of losses. We're definitely getting some up moves. Very good news, guys. Love it. Woohoo! Oh, that feels good. The old NVIDIA. Kind of a cloudy day here, miserable. High 40s for the high today. We were 81 degrees 3 days ago. We're now in the high 40s. Snow in the mountains around us. In the mountain passes and in Alberta around us, snow. Yikes. What can I say? Okay. Doing what I can. Joe Olivia, Uncle Bruce, I just got 10 FAII calls with a $20 strike price at 15 cents with a September 17 expiry date. In your humble opinion, did I give myself enough time? Well, you're looking for a stock that is $10 out of the money, but you're only paying 15 cents premium. So you dropped $150 on this whole bet. You've got till September 17th. So, the deal will go through by about June the 22nd or so. It should be trading just after that. So if they go to $15, just go up $5. These contracts of yours will probably trade at about 75 cents to $1. So you're up 5 to 6 times your money. So you'll take 150, turn it into 1,000 maybe. Okay, right? If they can go to $18, you'll probably have a contract at $1.50, $2. Now you got a couple of grand out of $150. Not a bad return at all. But you are going to need movement. Yes, you are. There can be movement. We know. So let's see what happens. Okay. There you go. Resident Flea says, Lewiski, check with your tax account. I believe that you're taxed for the first $6,800. This is something out of my wheelhouse, of course. Vash, I've sold some stock before after holding it for like a month, and it said my position was short. Just wondering. I don't understand what your broker's thinking. A rabbit, laugh out loud. I feel like I'm battling all you trying to buy options at the moment. I'm battling all you. Finally got some to go through. Most are pending longer than usual. Oh, I see what you're saying. A lot of people trying to buy contracts because they're all watching me. Maybe that's what it is. Bruce, what do you think about the Dr. Michael Burry shirt? I've talked about that already. Let's move on. Sitting Bull, Shin, in the USA, I would think 30 days is anything shorter is considered a wash sale if you sell it before 30 days. And who knows a popular platform to write contracts. All my shares are in Trade 12 UK. Thanks, guys. Got some SVCA calls for October at 10. Right on. Wally. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Thanks for today. I missed most, but will give me more to watch tonight. You looked at the camera with that answer and looked like you needed a second answer to that. No shorten the Uncle Bruce. Okay, Alexander. Hey, Uncle Bruce, it's great to finally be part of the Bagel family. I've been an avid watcher since January. Beautiful. Wally's World. What up, Wally? Quick 6 is a new member of this channel right now, right here. Welcome to the gang. Nice to have you here, Quick 6. Thanks for joining in, and I hope you're having a good time here and learning something. I love it. Nice to have you here. GameStop 172.60. Can it break 173 and get going? I don't know. What does it take? Come on. Gorgeous here in Central California, but we pay dearly for it in so many ways. I hear you, Louis Ski. Oh, by the way, for you Mayberry friends, Opie loves IPOE. The Rabbit. Early lesson I've learned, cheap options are cheap for a reason. Hey, Quick. Welcome, Quick. Quick is here. What's up, Quick? Oh, there's Quick. Yep. Skoll. Sorry, I meant to say it was a $5 strike price on Nokia, you see, for January 21st, 2022. Would you recommend executing and writing for holding it for long? I have no idea. I don't know what Nokia is going to do. I don't follow Nokia. I got an email about Nokia, but I still don't follow Nokia. So I don't know what to tell you. You have to have your own gut feel of what's going to happen with the company. If you feel good about it, you do what you can. If you're in the money and you can sell the contract for a profit, you may want to just do that. Do you really need to exercise the stock? I don't know if you do, but work it out. You have to figure that one out. You're on your own. But thank you for watching. I hope that whatever information I can teach you about options in general is helping you with this trade. That would be great. As Lucy, I'm on the Central Coast, SLO County. We sure do pay for this. Uncle Bruce, you should care, actually. You should actually care. Come on, Bruce. Stop not caring and start caring. You in-caring, insensitive bastard. Why, Bruce? Are you just sitting there not caring? I mean, start caring, for crying out loud. Crypto addict. Hi there. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I care about this. Just kidding. Just changed my name. I care about that. Thanks for getting my bagel brain going today. Hope you have a great day. I care about that comment. And I thank you for caring about me, and I care about you, and I care about everybody else. Do I care about Sitting Bull? I'm not sure about right now. Sitting Bull, you're on the fence right now. I care about you. I love you, Sitting Bull. You know I love you. I care about everybody. Drew, welcome, Quick. Welcome, Quick. Not much, Arfleet, just chilling. Welcome. If you have one day to live, half a day seems quite long. Just doubled your pleasure, doubled your fun. Where there is, oh my God, why am I yelling? Not forget that what I was going to say. Oh, well. Diamond hands, baby. Okay, woohoo, welcome. Thank you for Uncle Bruce. I've been a briefer. What is this? I've been a briefer for a few months, maybe a viewer. I've been a viewer for a few months. Should have joined right at the beginning, Hello, everybody. Welcome, Quick. Nice to have you here. I appreciate this. Don't ever execute contract that's so way out. You'll lose the premium on your stock. I agree with that. Lewiski, Camel by the Sea here, Central Coast represented. You betcha. Frantic. If you want to hold the stock, sell your contract and buy the shares with that money. There you go. Brandon, life advice needed. I have, what's this? Wage sacrifice for stock as an option coming soon. What? I get stock pre-tax. Company fails USA and they sold Malaysia last year, but increasing stores slowly in Europe. Tesco. I have a stock. Okay, so I get stock instead of cash as an option. I get stock pre-tax. Company failed in the US and they sold Malaysia last year, but increasing stores slowly in Europe. It's called Tesco. Oh boy, I don't know what to tell you on this. I don't follow Tesco, so I can't help you there. I can't help you with the UK tax advisory. I can't help you there. This is out of my league, man. I don't know what to do. I do not know. Don't know. Can't do it. You'll feel better here for sure, says Wally's World. How come Uncle Bruce stopped caring and loving everyone so much? If you exercise this early, you'll be throwing all the time premium right into the garbage. I agree. Uncle Bruce, though, I don't watch the Andrew as much because he mostly just reviews other folks' do. I think that this is a valid thing to do. You can co-watch other folks like the West interview. If I had the time, I'm live 5 hours a day on this channel. Then I try to get some sleep. I try to do some due diligence. I have my other channel I work on. I'm also working with my editor to do videos on top of this 5. I'm kind of busy. I'm trying to get due diligence for you guys to talk to you every day about something, and I don't necessarily have time to watch the other guys. I just don't. You guys do, and I say, way to go. And if you're finding due diligence you like, I'm happy. You're finding due diligence I should know about, you tell me, I'm happy. But I cannot spend half an hour. I can't spend 2 hours a day watching everyone else's channels. Don't have the time. Can't do it. They don't watch me. I don't watch that. We're busy. We're doing this right here. This is it. This is hard work. Sitting Bull. They watch Andrew when he's only reading. You can do that on your own. Quick. I picked up 10 IPOE January 22 15 strike for $285. $15 calls and one January 23 $10 strike for $730. I'm stoked for this to lift off. So IPOE at 10 is $850 in the money. So you're up on that nicely. And you got the $15 calls at $285, and they're $350 in the money right now. You're up on those, so you're making money. Way to go! So you got 10 of those, and one of those. Nice. Gotta love these veggies. Way to go, man! This is great. You're getting richer. How about that? Wow, this is cool. I get these all the time here. I got an email from a Nigerian prince last night. Seems I'm their heir to their fortune, into a fortune of GameStop and IPO stocks. All I got to do is send him $1 billion and he'll transfer the stocks to me. How about that? Anyone know why Andrew ain't doing his live streams for a while now? I don't know. I don't know. Don't do it, Brandon. Cash is king. In carrying, Bruce making up words again. In carrying, I don't know. Maybe. Rennie, sorry, I kind of like how Uncle Bruce does his show the way he and Jen wants. I know, but sometimes he catches things that you miss. He's a likable fellow and manages to interview smart apes from time to time. Also, Professor Meatball needs my support. Rennie, for now, this is the way. Rennie, for now, for sure, this is a show. It is a show, but there is no harm in adapting and having some variations. If I did not like Uncle Bruce, I would not subscribe and give him $9.99 every month. And I love you, Sitting Bull. I love you. I love you. You're great. Sitting Bull, you go to YouTube and search Houston Wade GameStop. David, Uncle Bruce and others for IPO, buy the Jan 22 or Jan 2023s. You can go either way. One will cost you more because of the extra year, but hey, you can get 2023s at a good price. You can sell them in a week, a month, 6 months. I mean, you got all the time in the world to enjoy this. So, if you can afford it, go 23. Lend me $1 billion. Dong, please. Broke. I don't have the other guy due diligence in Uncle Bruce channel. It's G. I don't. The other guys do. I don't know what that means either. Fresh. We need a Bruce Max Headroom AI. Bruce IBM can do that. Morning, y'all. I made it. Hey, Nathan. Wally, this is it. Kenny Loggins, masterpiece from 79. Uncle Bruce. This is it. This is it. Oh my God. Dave Thomas. Wendy's paid in stock. Eric. Bruce does not own stocks. The stocks own Bruce. Lance, how much is that in bags of gas? How much is that? Visceral, this chat seems long on Dong. Oh my gosh. Brandon, Daniel, I took my Doge profits and bought 280 million SHIB. When it reaches just 0.01 a coin, I'll have 2.8 million. This is the way. Okay. Dave, wash sale only applies when you buy a stock that you have previously sold for a loss within 30 days. Okay. Brandon, same laugh out loud, but the option of stock pre-tax is cool. How would you feel about investing in a stock that you feel won't rise much in the future, but you might get it about 20% cheaper? I don't know. Colin, have you got a conversion on that already? Lance, I'm dying here. I'm retired. I'm a retired prince. Thank you for your donations. There you go. Lance, Daniel, the most likely a rug pull. Good luck, but be careful. Why would someone buy the option that's already in the money with a high premium? Like the previous comment brought IPOE 10s for over 7. Well, the stock is at 18, but you can buy the in the money for 7, and it's all book value. So you're actually buying stock. You're controlling stock, like you're buying control of 100 shares. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. You're buying control of 100 shares for $700 because you're in the money $7. That I'm trying to get this out. Instead of buying the stock at 18, you're buying the stock at 7 through a control position on the option. Does that make sense? If it goes up $10 a share from here, the contract goes from 7 to 17 or $18 in value. You get all the value of the gain, but you didn't pay 18 to get the stock. You paid 7 to get control of the stock. No premium, practically all book value. I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, there you have it. Let's go. It used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy now. Okay. Still only 1.2 million traded on GameStop. It is 170.99. It is not going higher at the moment. It's just kind of, doing this. 179 gain on the Dow, 34-point gain on S&P, and NASDAQ up 190. Jan 22nd is more responsible in my view. 1.5 years is a very long time out. You can get the listing bump off the 22 as well. Okay. I have watched him before, and he seems likable, but he isn't the sort of rehashing other folks' stuff too. What do you think? Let's see. We can leave the astrology to the other YouTubers. I'd rather have knowledge. Okay. Yeah, Lisa was asking the other day about trading journals, but I didn't see any suggestions. I'm new to the market. I was wondering if anyone had any suggestions about trading journals. And we need Bruce on some currency, and Bruce we trust. $2 million US, 64 something dong. That's a lot of dong. Vash, the short is in reference to you selling the stock without holding it for over a year, short-term capital gain. My friend's uncle, Ron Wall, Godfather's Pizza, one of his original Wendy's employees that worked for stock, made him a millionaire. Okay. My friend's uncle, Godfather's Pizza, was one of his original employees when he worked for stock and made him a millionaire. Oh, very good story. Wally, no, Kenny is going to give Yoko some competition. Sorry, Uncle B, couldn't resist. Give us something to laugh about on Bruce's cruise day one day. Okay. Thoughts on selling covered calls on GVHI? Not now. I know that life. Uncle Bruce, no, about things in general. About a 20-year expert, 100 million per case attorney going after naked short selling USA. I don't know what that means. Sorry, it's 2.8 million US dollars. Okay, I love Uncle Bruce, and this YouTube channel says Sitting Bull. I love Sitting Bull. Simply put, you buy more exposure to the price movement for a smaller price. It's basically a way to leverage your investment without borrowing money. There you go. Michael, stock markets. I think he was asking why someone would buy the contract you're selling when it's, say, 10 to 20 in the money. Yeah, I agree. I did end my request with a heart just for you to save this prince who's in a prison. Okay. Stop invoking the Yoko name. I'm afraid it's going to be like Beetlejuice, and I'm not finished with my coffee yet. Do you know what the difference is between a naked short seller and a naked short seller? The comma. Kayla, I ended up ordering a couple of trading log journals on Amazon last night. I'll let you know if I find either of them to be any good. Broker, I can't let my employees catch me on the phone at work. Sets a bad example. I'm so bad. What can we say? Do they give you internet privileges for good behavior, and are you in the library? 171.01 right now on GameStop. 1854 on IPOE, up $1.11. AMC down a penny now to 12.64. Gore's at 12.06, up 96 cents. Let's see. Godfather's Pizza used to have one called the Sampler, which was an awesome pizza. No idea if they still make that or not, even if they're in business anymore. Kayla, hopefully we won't have that to encounter the latter. We can defeat the former. I appreciate the long-term investments I get here instead of the quick day trade service. I understand there's only so much Uncle Bruce can go around, but there's some really important stuff being presented on Superstock we can bring to your attention versus CNBC. Mutated Nation UK has become a member of this channel. the latest, greatest, newest addition to this gang. Thank you so much for coming on in. I do appreciate it. We're just getting ready to sign off here. We're almost done here for the 3-hour mark. I'm going to be on again this afternoon at 3 o'clock, so catch me at 3 o'clock Eastern. We'll be here for the last hour trading and the first hour of the aftermarket. We'll see what happens. Thank you for all of you today coming in here today. Those of you who sent me super chats, thank you as always. You guys are beautiful. And you new members, thank you, new members joining the existing members. Love this. Guys, thank you. Appreciate it. We've got an okay day going on some of our stocks here. We're pretty happy about this. The Dow is up 209 points now. Yeah. S&P up 39.5, NASDAQ up 209. The markets are going to go higher today. It was very good. I like this. A broke broker. I've had to catch myself at work. I keep wanting to be like, don't bother me. Bruce is going over options. Bother me later. But then I realize I get paid to help them. I guess I pause. I guess I'll pause and then watch again. What can I say? Residential. I must be catching some of your posts. Are you saying that you were a prince being held in prison? Laughing out loud. I was wondering when Mutated Nation was going to join us. How long was it going to take? Godfather Pizza. I haven't even thought of that place for decades. There aren't any around Austin anymore. Welcome, you beautiful mutation. Welcome. Uncle B, my employer, went on a 1-week vacation. How long should I procrastinate before actually working? I'll wait until the day before he gets back. See you late, Uncle Bruce. See you later, Uncle B. I got some work to do myself. Hope I get it done by then. Right on, guys. Up $1.03 at IPOE at 1846. 170.70 on GameStop, up $1.87. AMC at 12.70, up 6 cents. Gore's up 97 to 12.07. That's where we're at right now, everybody. Oh, there's muted. Oh, have a beautiful day, everybody. Hi, all. Uncle B, I know you don't have any shares, so I have one GameStop stay for you. Be honest. I'm over the cult mentality at Superstonk. Hard to sift through the cult talk to get the actual info anymore. Now I'm hungry. Welcome, Mutated Nation, and hi, everybody. Daniel, the day before he gets back. That's when you start. Welcome, Laughing Out Loud, Jinx, Laughing Out Loud. See you later today, Bruce. Guys, 3 o'clock today. I'll be back on the air, Eastern time, 3 o'clock, for 2 more hours of fun. And thank you for being here today and enjoying this morning rush. Let's hope we get a whole bunch more activity here as the day goes on. I appreciate all of your comments and donations and just everything. I mean, you guys are fantastic. I love it. We're having a fun time here, and I appreciate it. Thank you for those of you who subscribe today to the channel. I appreciate the new subscribers. Keep the subscriptions coming in, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your workers to subscribe. Tell your former friends to subscribe. Tell people you don't even know to subscribe. Just subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for that. 171.11 on GameStop. Come on, GameStop. We need a little more, please. Thank you. Okay, that's it. I got to go. I really got to go. I agree with you. Let's work more. Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce is saying high volume for GameStop on the extra exchange in Germany today. Maybe hedge funds move their operations elsewhere because of the new rules. Goodbye, gang. Toodles. Fun. See you later. Godfather's mostly in gas stations around here. That's interesting. Thank you, Uncle B. See you, everybody. Hearts, thank you. Later. Bye. Thanks, Bruce. Have a great day, everybody. Uncle Bruce and Chet, see you later. Enjoy the nice weather. Have a nice afternoon, Bruce and friends. We'll update you on an afternoon show. See you later. Thanks for that wash sale comment. Thanks, Uncle B. Love you. For Jan, be well. Uncle B, James, Cindy. Fire your employees if they don't sub. That's right. See you soon, Bruce. Now that the boss is gone, you tell all your coworkers to subscribe to this channel or else, because you're the boss now. Catch you at the flip side. Be well all. No problem, Vash. I'm glad I could help. Bye now. Bye. See ya. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Bye for now, guys. Bye-bye.